Tēnā koutou katoa e te whānau, no mai haere mai, welcome into Tauranga for the Sky Broadband Rapid League game between the Tauranga Whai and the Barbecues Direct Canterbury Rams. I'm Taylor Johnson, and joining me in commentary tonight is Mr. Basketball New Zealand himself, Tom Abercrombie. Tom, looking forward to this game.
Too kind, looking forward to this game. Always nice to be calling one from down in Tauranga as the Canterbury Rams visit for the first time, take on the Whai, and looking forward to a bit of Rapid League action to get things going.
A couple of big names in the Canterbury Rams Rapid League team, all those with experience. That man right there, Max Darling. Let's take a look at the Rapid League ladder first. And these points are very, very important because they do count towards the NZNBL, which we have coming up later. But talk us through this.
Yeah, as you said, the win-loss not too important. What's important is that points differential, which could make all the difference come the end of the season, especially for the Whai, who are in a bit of a battle for that 6th spot at the moment. So every point counts, but as well for the Rams, obviously fighting for positioning at the top of the ladder. They want to make every point count as well. So big game for both these teams.
Let's take a look at the Barbecues Direct Canterbury Rams starting 5-4 tonight. Travelled up to Tauranga, and it's the Isaac brothers, Nickel, Stoddart and Tonge getting the start. Max Darling to come off the bench. Has anyone stood out for you in this team so far?
I'm looking forward to watching the Isaac brothers. Kaya Isaac spent some time with the Breakers this past season as a development player, so looking forward to watching him, seeing what he can do. Max Darling as well, looking to build himself back into some form as well. Starting
5 for the Whai: Thompson, Masters, Lewis, Boucher and Hopoi. And Stewie Lewis has had a stellar second half to the NZNBL season. Let's hope it translates into the Rapid League.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, hasn't he? Really contributed to a couple of those recent wins from the Whai. Shooting the ball really well, brings a lot of energy, and is able to get himself going with a nice little warm-up in the Rapid League. Looking forward to seeing him tonight, as well as young Jaden Boucher. Obviously basketball royalty in that name as well.
You take a look at the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head, and what have you made of these stats?
Well, bit of a mixed bag for both those teams, isn't it? They've had their fair share of wins and losses. Both teams do a decent job of sharing the points around, and Canterbury Rams out in front of the Whai, averaging 37 points in their Rapid League encounters. Both teams not shooting the ball overly great. They'll need to pick that up tonight.
So the team starting to take the court, and it is a real colour clash. Pink and red never go together, but we've got it.
They didn't coordinate this very well.
They didn't.
It's been a breakdown in communication there.
Let's hope that's the only breakdown in communication we have tonight, as we see the officials pop up on that left-hand side. So the Rams obviously in their traditional Canterbury red, the Whai in the hot pink.
I like the pink though.
Do like the pink. But pinstripes with the Rams. So Hopoi gets up. He's got such height, and he is the tallest one in this Whai team. I'll look to go to him in the paint. It managed to work out for them earlier in their Rapid League games, and they just go to him early and get some points, and that is what he is going to try to do. In fact, he kicks that ball out. Miscommunication to Thompson.
Bit of a messy start there. Hopefully looking to get some room down on the baseline, and has to bail himself out. Pass not quite on the money there. Rams will get possession.
So their first possession of the game. Rams just looking for options at the moment. Back in the hands of Tama Isaac. Gets that pass away to his brother Kaya. Back to Tama. And block coming in from Hopoi. And that is the height difference in the mismatch in the paint.
He really stands out in this game, doesn't he? He's got some size out there, as we see the nifty little spin move into the lane too. Good start here from Hopoi.
Got the size, but also it was light on his feet. Lovely pirouette there.
Seeing the replay here, coming over. Lovely block, good timing on that, and then the run down the floor from the big fella as well. Doing it at both ends.
So first trip to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line. You can hear a pin drop. But the shot didn't drop.
The shot did not drop. Crowd slowly building down there in Tauranga. Hopefully we get a good turnout tonight. Important game for both teams, but especially the Whai as they fight for that 6th spot.
Bringing the ball up the court as Tama Isaac gets it away now to Nickel. Strong drive, gets his own rebound and finishes. And there's our first points for the Canterbury Rams.
Yeah, Aiden Tonge there with the putback. Too big on the inside.
And that's a nice cut through the paint for the Whai. Good movement.
Lovely little cut there from Jaden Boucher, and Opoi again with the feed, doing some good things out there.
Tonge gives it to Isaac, the 17-year-old. And unfortunately, Kaya Isaac just put his foot out of bounds.
Yeah, just looking to go quickly on that closeout there. Common mistake, just dropping that back foot back as he's looking to take that quick first step, and just stands on the sideline, unfortunately.
Jet Thompson with the ball up the top. Gives it back to Masters. And that's a nice three for Jet Thompson.
Yeah, lovely steps into it in rhythm. Knocks down the three ball, 6-2 to the Whai early in this one. Nickel
just trying to force his way into the paint, gets it out to an unmarked Isaac. Just bounces off the back of the rim. So the Whai with the rebound. Jet Thompson again just drives himself, gets the whistle. It's a three-point play and the crowd like it.
Yeah, just too easy there from Thompson. He puts his head down, able to get into the lane, draw some contact. And the Whai up big early in this one, 8-2 with a shot to come. As we see on the replay here, lovely little finish with the right hand, earning himself a trip to the stripe.
He looked confident too, right? As soon as he had that ball, he knew what he was going to do, and the defense just didn't respond.
It always helps when you knock down a shot in the position before. You feel good about yourself.
Particularly
Confidence
a three.
is high. Yeah, three always helps. It's more than two.
And he makes that a three-point play as well. So Jet Thompson at the moment leading the scoring for the Whai. It is 9-2. The visitors trailing by 7. Isaac gets the ball on the inside. They get the whistle too.
Yeah, lovely finish there on the inside, but great find. Kaya Isaac just coming off that wide dribble handoff action, finding the roller down low.
Stoddart there puts the ball up. And adds the extras as well. So the difference now 4, a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Some substitutions onto the court as well. Greensill checks in. Boy on the outside. Thompson looking for an option. You can just see the zone there being set by the Rams, and just a simple foul. You can see he put the hip out, did Nickel.
Yeah, Greensill sliding through that little gap there. Wasn't a whole lot of room on the floor, but he finds the seam and draws just enough contact to earn himself a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. As we see here, just finding that little gap. There wasn't much there, but he did what he needed to do.
19-year-old from Ngātaia Wharekura in Hamilton. Same school as Tatui Lewis, but Tatui was a couple years older. And a successful trip at that as well. Max Darling onto the court as well for the first time in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game.
Good to see Max getting some minutes here. He's had a pretty disjointed season so far, in and out of the rotation with concussions, and trying to battle his way back from that. So we see the nice little jumper from Kaya Isaac, getting himself to that elbow again, making things happen for the Rams.
Confident shot coming in from the 20-year-old. And another miscommunication between Hopoi and Tatui Lewis.
Yeah, as we were saying, Max Darling just trying to find his rhythm. Hasn't shot the ball all that well yet, but tough when you're coming in and out game to game. He needs a few games under his belt, get those legs back under him, find that touch again. And great place to start here tonight in Rapid League.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the reason for the league, is to get the confidence up, get some more minutes under everyone's belts. He's waiting there in the wings is Max Darling. They're not going to need him. Fire through that shot. Unable to get to the rebound though. Good boxing out from the fight. And good hustle as well by Tama Isaac on Jet Thompson.
Yeah, good defense there from Tama, picking up full court, almost forces the turnover. Fire will have it back.
Lewis dishes it back to Thompson, and again, just getting disrupted. Tonge attempts to get that away, and again, just losing the handles, not really protecting the ball at the moment is Thompson, but they fire a three. And that's unable to, oh, we've got a Falcon here. That might be the first Falcon I've seen in the NBL.
Thank goodness there was a whistle. That was getting messy out there. Both teams struggling to look after the ball. Thompson giving it up. The Rams almost giving it straight back.
18 seconds left. Max Darling inbounds to Tama Isaac, 17-year-old from Christ College. Now to Stoddart, back to Kaya Isaac, this time another mid-range jump shot, can't get the roll. Gets the rebound though, Max Darling gets it back. 2 seconds left on game clock, needs to put it up, and not like that.
Something going on with that ball, slipping around everywhere. It wasn't the shot that the Rams wanted to get up at the end of that quarter, but slow start for them. Picked it up as the quarter went along, but 11-7 to the Phi after the first quarter of this one.
Yeah, at the moment it's Jet Thompson with 6 points for the fight. Next side out with 3.
Jet Thompson, good start. Had 3 early on, backed it up with the and 1 after that. Kai Isaac got the ball in his hands a lot for the Rams. Just the 2 points to his name, but a little assist.
$40 large 100 pepperoni black garlic pizza. And how many people actually count the 100 pepperonis? I mean, are there really 100? I'll be impressed. There has to be, otherwise I wouldn't know how to do it. But would you count them all?
Someone has
your
to
kids
count
will.
them,
Your
right?
kids will.
Yeah. What a great challenge.
Yeah, it
Feed
would
your
be.
kids, but also educate them, give them something to do.
How good would that be? Now, Tom's going to order one right now for when he gets home.
You count for me, and then I'll eat them.
Yeah. Look at that. Sal's looking after you and your sanity. Sky Broadband, $30 for the first 3 months. That's a steal. And again, if you've got kids, extra steal. They use up all that internet very quickly. With Tom the Fight at the moment shooting at 75%. They've only put up 3 from 4.
Yeah, 3 from 4. They've had a couple of turnovers, which is limited how many shots they've been able to get up. As we said, they've had some messy possessions. They want to settle down here. This action has been very good for the Rams. They're getting whatever they want out of that. Kaya getting himself to his spot again. He hasn't knocked him down, but got to like what they see on the offensive end from the Rams at the moment. We see that action again, yeah. Just a dribble handoff with Stoddard on that wing. Kaya does a really good job of turning the corner quickly.
Nice look from the inbound. That was precision accuracy.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Stoddard setting that little screen to the outside and slipping as he feels his man cheat. Gets himself an easy bucket.
Lewis faked to the 3, decided to palm the ball off. And the travel call against Masters.
That turnover number 3 for the Phi now. Showing when they can actually get a shot up. They can shoot it pretty well, but struggling to do that at the moment. Still 2-point lead.
Tama Isaac gets that ball away. I think I've noticed too with this Rams team is that the ball movement's been really good.
Yeah, conscious effort, I think, for them to share that ball around, make sure they're generating good looks at the end of the shot clock.
Yeah, manipulating the defense as well. Good rebound though from Lewis, but you can see what they're trying to do with that ball movement.
Yeah, interesting, they posted up Kaya twice now. Both times he's had a double coming from that baseline, so obviously a conscious effort there from the fight not to let Kaya Isaac get anything easy down in the post.
Lovely's little spin move coming in from Greensill, but just couldn't get the ball to bounce into the rim. Tonj brings that ball up court. He put 2 people on Isaac there. A 3-point shot unsuccessful, but good hustle from Nick when he takes a heavy fall.
Takes a heavy fall.
And loses possession.
Does not get rewarded. Unfortunately, he's ended up crossing the baseline as he's fallen down. Unlucky. Nice board though. You see it here. Gets up high for the rebound and then the chair's just kind of pulled out from underneath him.
So ball inbounded by the Phi. Only 2 points of difference. And the Phi haven't scored a point in the second quarter. In fact, we've only
2-0
had
to the
1
Rams.
point.
Change that. 2-2. Jaden Boucher. It's the Phi on the board in this quarter.
Heavy contact there. Just giving him a body check, letting him know he's there.
Yeah, I like it. Picking up full court.
We can't foul out in this league either.
Can you not?
No.
Oh. There we go. I learned something new tonight.
Would you enjoy that?
Love it.
But you might be a bit of a menace
No
on
fouls.
this. Again, there's that movement and it opens up for Nickel. He fakes the 3, comes up with the layup. That is nice work from the Rams.
Yeah, really nice there. The up fake, the drive, lovely finish. The Rams settled into a little 2-3 zone here, changed the look up a little bit for the Phi.
Good confident look again coming from Greensill. They will eventually start to fall for him. Hustle being shown by Boucher too. You can see there applying that pressure up the court. Mismatch on size for sure. Oh, and he gets a knee to the head for his troubles on the collision.
Well, I think he's felled him with his head there as he's tripped him up, but unlucky. It's the wrong place, wrong time.
Something tells me that wasn't purposeful.
Oh. No, I don't think he did that one on purpose, Taylor.
No.
All right, Hopoi back into the game.
Yeah, I'd like to see Hopoi and Darling go 1-on-1 in the paint with each other. We haven't seen that just yet.
No, we haven't. Darling certainly with the weight and strength advantage, I would say, but Hopoi got good size out there.
Thompson looking for the options. Boucher gets it to Hopoi. Oh, step back, Boucher for 3, wide open. Just ricochets to the right-hand side, so back in the hands of the Rams. Tonj, pretty layup. Look at the roll.
Tonj with a nice little cross, finishes with the left. Lovely move from the big fella.
He's floating up there too. He had some time. Again, Thompson, he seems to be the one doing the work up the top there. There's the fire, then another one firing, can't convert at 50% at the moment.
Yeah, just 1 for 5. It's on the 3-point line. The Phi at the moment. Scoring's dried up a little bit for them since that first quarter. Just 2 points in the second.
Tama Isaac getting pressured there by Thompson. Good defense by Boucher. I think he got a poke to the eye for his troubles as well. Again, Thompson just buying some time. Top of the...
Still waiting. Boucher's just arrived. A little bit hobbled coming down the court there.
Jed Thompson for a deep 3 and banks it. He is on 9 points.
Both threes for the Phi tonight. He's up to 9. We have a timeout. Player timeout.
I thought they had to have the ball when they call the player timeout. Did he?
I think he did. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt as we see the replay there. Jet Thompson with a nice 3. Second one for the evening. The Rams try and put something in place for the last possession of the first half. Jaden Boucher will take a seat. He's a little rattled coming down the court in that last possession. He's going to take a seat.
7 seconds left in the half. the Whai with just 1 point lead, hanging on by the slimmest of margins. A little bit more disjointed than what they were in that first quarter. They got off to a really strong start. And Tonge goes up and he gets a 3-point play.
A really nice little play there. Tonge goes into the dribble handoff, fakes it, turns that corner on his favoured left hand, and another nice finish at the rim for Aiden Tonge.
And the Rams take the lead.
And we see the action here. Just a little fake handoff, a little bit of miscommunication on the Whai's part. Should have switched, didn't. Tonge downhill for 2.
Couldn't add the extra. Will they get the inbound? They will. So 2 seconds left on the clock. Hallboy just guilty of getting a hand to that one.
Strategic miss there. Call that.
.6 seconds. Back to Tonge. He's going to go up again, get another whistle.
What
Cut it out.
Finish to the quarter from Aiden Tonge. Couple of and ones. Couldn't convert the last time. The strategic miss, as we called it. They got the ball back from the baseline, and this is the result. Another nice little move on the inside. Too big, too strong, and 1. Or is it? Yes, it is.
I think we're going to have a timeout for the .4 seconds.
Why not? 0.4, not enough time really, I don't think, to get a catch and shoot. It's have to be a attempted lob pass to the rim and tip in for the Whai.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm thinking it's going to go to Hallboy.
I hope so.
with that height. Otherwise, I'll be very impressed if it goes to anyone else. This is what alley-oop dreams are made of. And not when you got defense like that.
Well, they ran the play we were thinking of.
Yeah, they did.
Oh boy, curling to the rim there. Good ball pressure.
The thing is that Max Starling knows it's coming now.
I'll just switch this.
And not to be. So it's half time, and it's been a turnaround from the Rams. They lead 20 points to 16. It is halftime in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. And they have really come to light in the second half. Really a game of 2 quarters.
Yeah, 13-5. That second quarter there from the Rams looked a lot more settled. The offensive end, Aiden Tonge did some good things. He's got himself up to 9 points, as we see here on the Chemist Warehouse stats. Jet Thompson had 2 threes on his way to 9 points. Jaden Boucher came in, brought some good energy and hustle with his 4 points. You see on the rebounds, no surprises. Aiden Tonge with 3 there. Did a good job on the offensive boards, getting a couple of extra looks. And a couple of, well, shared the assists. Did the Whai. Jet Thompson leading the way again. Oh boy, with the 1 block in the first half of this one.
And no steals. Well, the Macarena is playing in the background, and that is getting me excited because we still have a game coming up that is the South NBL match. And that game has big implications. And this is why this game is important too, because these points go towards that top ladder, and the Whai are very much in the hunt still to be in that top 6.
You certainly are one of, I think, 4 teams on 4 wins at the moment, fighting for that 6th spot. Big one for the Whai tonight. Can they get a big scalp? They've beaten the Giants, they've beaten the Nuggets recently, 2 other teams vying for that last playoff spot, but can they really show their mettle and beat one of these top teams? If they can beat the Rams on their home court, all of a sudden they become real serious.
Well, they beat the Nuggets, they beat the Giants. Everyone had kind of doubted them, and then all of a sudden they came back up.
They've got enough talent there. They can put some points on the board. They get hot. Can really shoot the thing. Phil Carr stretches the defense as an undersized big. It'll be interesting later tonight. Canterbury Rams got some real size. Really going to test them down low. we'll see what happens in that one.
Isn't it interesting too, when they lose their import, they play a lot better.
Often the way, Taylor. Sometimes culture and fit just doesn't work with certain players and people, and looks like these guys are enjoying playing with each other now. So we see the nice move there.
Yeah, Jet Thompson.
Jet Thompson again, picking up where he left off. He's up to 11.
A lot of variation in attack and offense, should I say, for the Rams. So Jet Thompson with the turnover. He's going to go to the rim. Can't get the correct way, but good hustle from Lewis. Whacks the ball out of the hands, back into the hands of Thompson. Gets it out to Masters. And in the end, no one scores.
Yeah, you're right. Good hustle there, though, from Lewis, generating extra possession for his team. Jet Thompson looks like he's come into the second half engaged, ready to go, pick up where he left off.
So the Rams with a 2-point lead. Tonj gives it to Kaya Isaac. We've seen a couple of nice shots in the mid-range jumper. Gets it out to little brother. And Hopeway just dominating with his height there, getting that rebound. Jet Thompson thought about the three. Lewis back to Thompson. Back to Lewis. Really flirting with the shot clock. Thompson couldn't get that one to go, but Hopeway with the offensive board. Oh, thought it was going to get the roll, but he will go take a trip to the Chemist Warehouse strike.
Yeah, good take there from Hopeway. Jet Thompson, we had a couple of better looks earlier on in that shot clock that he just passed up. Defender going under that screen a couple of times and unwilling to pull the trigger early in the shot clock. And lo and behold, he ends up with a harder shot towards the end, but nice finish there from Hopeway, able to put his head down and get to the line.
Just 18 years old, his from Mount Maunganui College. Rams again, really nice and quick with their movements. Kaya Isaac with a deep three. Couldn't get the roll. So Thompson with the rebound brings it up court. And getting a hand to it was Kaya Isaac.
Yeah, good hands from Kaya as he tries to throw it behind his back to his brother, but instead finds Stoddart. Can't finish in transition once again. We've got a scrap on the floor.
Good hustle from both teams. Full court pressure though being applied by the Rams. And when you do that, it does leave you vulnerable under the rim.
That it does. Once again, just putting his head down there. The Rams come straight back at them. This game has suddenly picked up speed and intensity.
Yeah, all of a sudden we're going at 100 miles an hour. Lewis trying to put in the footwork. Gets the foul, but I don't think they're going to count that one.
Lewis pretty animated on that one. He liked the finish from his big fella. A good settler there. Here we see Tatui Lewis, just a little bit of shake and bake. Draws the big at the last second, the dump off. Loves the finish from Hopeway.
So the Phi back in the lead on 1 point. Quite a few lead changes in this game. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Max Darling, I think, got a hand to that one. Tonj again. Kaya Isaac. And pulled the trigger. I think it's a foul on Tonj in the rebound.
Yeah, Kaya Isaac, he hasn't shot the ball well in this one tonight, but generated some really good looks for his team. Just 1 for 4. Some really nice looks. He's looked good when he's been coming off those handoffs on the wings. Going to see a lot of that this evening as well. Big part about what the Rams are doing. Speaking about big parts, we need Big Max. Have a big one tonight too.
He's been quiet in the Rapid League. That was a nice simple finish there from young Tama Isaac.
Yeah, once again, we see that baseline trap. Phi showed right from the outset they wanted to get into that tonight, but No last man there down low to cover the cutter on the back door.
Good D, simple D as well from Max Darling, just smothering Hopoi. Tama Isaac. Just didn't quite roll for him. Kicking that ball out to Lewis. Great time. Max Darling. 2 big defensive plays.
There you go, Maxie. The Rams need a bucket. They are yet to score in this third quarter.
18 seconds left to play.
That energy has really picked up. These youngsters in the five doing a good job getting after it. It's a little scrappy and messy at the offensive end, but they are bringing energy to the table, which you'd like to see.
Bringing some passion. We like to see the passion here.
We do like to see passion.
.13 seconds left in the third quarter. One more 4-minute spell to go after this. 1 point lead to the Rams. Quarter time score was 16-20. So
just the 2 points for the Rams. One little backdoor layup that they got. Otherwise, offense has been hard to come by.
Has it been poor offense or good defense?
A little bit of both. I think Kaya has continued to get some pretty good looks. He hasn't knocked them down. Love to see Max get a little bit more involved. Looks like he's just getting the legs ready for a little bit later tonight, I think.
Does feel like he's going through the motions a bit. Just getting, as you say, getting the legs going.
It's hard when you're in that grey zone, when
Yeah.
you know you're going to get a lot of minutes and play later on in the evening, but you're also playing in the rapid league. It's finding that balance of keeping the legs fresh, but also getting the touch in.
Successful trip to the stripe. 4 seconds left. Someone really needs to get this one up. Good hustle. Oh, and he's not happy about that one. Josh Nickel. I thought it was all ball.
Yeah, so did he. But unfortunately, the result will be 2 free throws to the 5 with 0.7 left on the clock. Just not a smart foul. Doesn't need to put himself in or anywhere near that position. Were never going to get a good shot up from that position.
You could see they're in 6s and 7s. And they'll just hold on to that one. So they still are in the lead, the Rams, this time by just 2 points. So 24-22. The
We got a game on our hands, Taylor. 2-point game going into the 4th in this one. Jet Thompson got us off to a pretty good start in that third quarter. He's up to 11 points. Hayden Tunge was a little bit quiet in that one, as were most of the Rams in that third quarter. Only scoring 4 points, but fine. Just the 6 themselves, bit of an offensive struggle. Hopefully the floodgates open in the 4th.
Yeah, both teams not too flash. I mean, the Rams are shooting at 36% at the moment. Oh, you know how we're talking about pizza? What else I love is free fuel. So if you were quick enough to scan that QR code for Waitemata Fuel, make sure you spin that wheel. I mean, gas is expensive these days, so anything that's free,
Absolutely.
take it.
What's not free is 3-pointers for the Rams right now. 0 for 7 in this one.
You know, our producer tonight, Tim, is really good at shooting threes. He accurately hits the backboard from the side.
Not easy to do.
No.
Hit the backboard from the baseline. That's how I used to practice, actually. It's a good one for the kids. You stand on the baseline and you try and shoot it against the side of the backboard so it comes straight back to you. Because the margin of error is so small. If you get it off, it just shoots off to the side. It's a good one for the kids.
So the Rams will be looking for some accuracy. That was nice.
Nickel with a nice spin.
Yeah.
To the rim. Good start there from the Rams.
And just solid as well with his drive. Did not look like missing whatsoever. Josh Nickel, Samoan international. Good footwork being shown here from the Whai. Lewis sitting out on the wings. A 4-point play.
Wow. Huge shot there from Tuhi Lewis in the corner. Some may hit the side of the backboard on that one, but not him. As we see the lovely dish along the baseline, nothing but net. Unfortunately, young Isaac just not giving him room to land. He'll give himself a chance for a 4-point play.
Huge, like they were literally just down by 4, and now they can even it with that one shot.
Just
and
like
they
do. Tie game, 26 apiece.
Let's hope the NZNBL game is just as entertaining. Coming up after this at 7:30 tip-off. Make sure you join us again. The Rams again through Nickel. Bounce pass to Tonji. Eventually gets it. That was tough from him.
Yeah, Nickel bullying his way in, and then Tunge as well, just bullying his way to the basket. Two big bodies.
That was a perfect description. Bullying, and well, those two got up high.
That was a lovely finish from Masters. He gets, I think it was Tunge, flying past him. Just able to hold his body in the air, get the finish with the left, as we see here on the replay. Beautiful finish against the verticality.
Is that a word?
Verticality?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a buzzword.
Verticality. Good verticality there from my boy.
I'll teach you how to use verticality, Taylor.
That's like Casey stick-to-itiveness.
Well, I wouldn't put it in the same category as some of Casey's sayings, because other people actually use it.
Oh, but this is entertaining.
It's good. I'm going to start using stick-to-itiveness too. Maybe.
Yeah, 28 points apiece at the moment. And Tonge had the opportunity to extend by 2, and he's got the chance to push it up by 1. Going into this game, Tonge is 75% from the field. That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
It's very good.
The size and strength at this level, he can just bully his way to the basket. He's got good touch. He gets himself anywhere around that paint, and he finishes really well. Unfortunately, on that case, Hope Boy just a little sloppy with his handle. Turns it over and gives the Rams another opportunity.
Yeah, Stoddart just did enough, and that's sometimes all you need to do is just remind the player that you're there and force that mistake, and that's exactly what Stoddart did.
Don't need to get too fancy defensively, just stay between your man and the basket, make it hard for them, force some tough shots.
Kyle Isaac back onto the court, bounce pass to Ton. Max Darling for 3. Bounces off the lip of the rim. Eventually Boucher, who's back onto the court, gets the defensive board. Thompson again, strong drive. Hustle being shown there from Boucher too, but his 5 teammates just couldn't get there.
We haven't seen too much of Jet Thompson for the last few minutes. Back into the game, finish this one.
Tonge spins around. Max Darling faked it. Caught Hawboy's ankles off guard.
He did. Max with a nice little pass, wrap around, down low, easy finish. And the Canterbury Rams up 3, a minute 40 to go in this one.
And we saw that a few times in that first quarter, just the 5 players anticipating the pass, but in the wrong direction.
We see in the GJ Gardner Homes replay, Max Darling getting Hope Boy on the ground. Hit a wet spot, give him the benefit of the doubt, but the 8th turnover of this one for the Whai has really hurt them this evening.
Hey, centre of gravity is quite high up for boy, you would know.
Saying I fell over like that a lot?
No, maybe a few times. Max Darling though, nice finish. So they've extended this out once more.
The Rams just whole lot more experience out there, starting to come to the fore now. Max getting himself a little bit more involved late in this one.
A couple of shots from that man right there could just bring them back in. Unfortunately, no one really crashing the boards there for the Whai to pick up an offensive rebound. Isaac just slowing it down. Knows that they've got a 5-point lead, a minute to go. Tonge goes to the rim.
Looked like there was a bit of contact there, but not called. The Rams get it back, and they'll slow this thing down, get a good quality position here, a bucket here. It'll almost be the dagger for the Canterbury Rams.
He's going to try to take his time here. Isaac gets it out to Nickel, waiting in the wings. Oh, those ones are tough when they bounce in and out.
In and out. Whai, another opportunity. Keep this thing close. Really need a bucket on this possession.
Thompson threads that ball through to Lewis with the reverse, and it just rebounds off that rim. Good hustle though from Boucher. They need to get a ball up quickly. And Jet Thompson goes flying into the hoardings.
Tries to take a seat on the baseline. Whai flying around there, trying to find a little bit of something to give him a shot, but he was forced to foul here.
He was fine.
Fying?
You said fly and fly. It's fine.
Save that one. We can go on the stick to it basket.
We've got to play a timeout here. 11.6 seconds.
Yeah, nothing fancy here from the Rams. Just want to make sure they get a good quality inbounds. Hold on to the ball. Probably draw a foul here from the Whai, who've got a couple left to give. A little bit of confusion about which side of the court the ball's coming in, but Tunge slowly making his way over there.
Who are you giving the ball to?
That man right there. Hold the ball, Kaya. Right. There comes the foul eventually. Wasted 6 seconds. I don't think he was trying to foul, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so either with his reaction. Years old, Jet Thompson, but he's been in and around the league a while. Nuggets in 2020, Bulls in 2021 and 2022. Come on, Isaac with the ball. Couple seconds left on the shot clock. Older brother's going to put it up and cannot bank it. So in the end, it is the Barbecues Direct Canterbury Rams who get the win, 33 points to 28 in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. Don't go anywhere because we have a big game coming up here in Tauranga. It is the Whai taking on the Wheeler Motor Company Canterbury Rams. We'll see you soon after we look at the stats.
Of course, the Chemist Warehouse stats. Let's not forget Taylor Aiden Tonge leading the way, 14 points. Jet Thompson solid all night with 11 for the Whai. On the rebound count, Aiden Tonge again, that name popping up a lot. 6 rebounds. 6 rebounds for Jaden Boucher. He was active all night long. On the assist front, once again, that man, Aiden Tonge, certainly my Rapid League MVP for tonight. 2 blocks for Hot Boy. A couple of steals for Max Darling, who got active later in this one.
Well, the Whai got off to a great start, and in the end it was the Rams who just managed to grind them down with that experience in the end. And so now we will go to the break, because after this we have the NZNBL as the Canterbury Rams getting the win in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. We'll see you very shortly.
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for exciting, entertaining, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E.
Back to the road. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. And I don't care what you think you got.
Tēnā koutou katoa e te whānau. No mai haere mai ki Tauranga. Welcome into Mercury Baypark, where the Tauranga Whai will host the Wheeler Motor Company Canterbury Rams in the Sal's NBL. We are into round 9, the second game, and it is set to be a thriller. The Whai very much still in the fight for this game and into the top 6. And well, the Rams will be wanting to assert their dominance on this team. I am Taylor Johnson. Joining me is Tom Abercrombie this evening. Tom, what are your thoughts ahead of this game?
Oh, good evening, Taylor. I think we're in for a really good game tonight, big one, especially as you said for the Whai, looking to establish themselves in that top 6 and a bit of a log jam with a couple of other teams at the moment, looking to put a little bit of room. And we've got a little bit of support for the Whai tonight on the mix and pick. 16% thinking they'll get the win, but the majority are picking the Rams, who have been red hot lately, quietly going about their work in the Sal's NBL.
I just scanned that QR code on my phone because every time you vote, you go in the draw to win some pizza, and I am hungry here while commentating this game. So get your phones out and pick who you think is going to get the win. Will it be the Whai or the Rams 1 to 12 or 13 plus? Who are you picking?
I've got to go with the Rams 13 plus in this one. I think they're just going to be too big. Do a great job rebounding the basketball. As we quickly have a look here at the Sal's NBL table, the Rams up on top there, 7-2, cruising along very nicely up in that top 5. And as we spoke about before, the Whai 4-6, battling for that 6th and final playoff position.
And interestingly, just before we did the Rapid League game, they were sitting in 3rd. So the points for the Rapid League have pumped them up 1 spot. So how important is that Sky Broadband Rapid League? Huge.
Yeah, we speak about it all the time, that points differential as we head towards the pointy end of the season is going to start to make all the difference between teams, because those positionings in the table make all the difference.
Coming up as well this round, the Tuatara will host the Giants. That'll be a good game. Southland Sharks will host the Nuggets in a Southern Derby, Battle of the Cheese Rolls, and Wellington Saints will host the Canterbury Rams. The Rams will have to back it up after playing here against the Whai. Then you've got a game as well on Sunday. 2 more games on Sunday. Don't forget, there's always plenty of hoops in the Sal's NBL pretty much every day of the week if you watch Hoop Heads as well, and the highlight show. But let's take a look at the starting 5 for the Wheeler Motor Company Rams. Britt, Walker, Junior, Brown, Buffin and Olbrick. Who has stood out for you?
Look, I think Olbrick, he missed a couple of games earlier on in the season, but when he's been in the lineup, these guys have been near unbeatable, averaging 20, 12 and 3 on the season. He's been an absolute beast for these guys, as has Walker and Buffin, both done a fantastic job as well, but a really well-balanced starting 5 there from the Rams.
Let's get the thoughts of their head coach, Judd Flavel.
Flavel, Canterbury Rams. Welcome to Tauranga. First time around with this team, with the Whai team down in Christchurch. You guys handily won that game. However, I know you will be making adjustments for tonight's game.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Like when you play a team back-to-back and everybody's anticipating some adjustments, and we've got some in place. So we had a good look at how they defended us, and you know how they've been defending, I guess, all season. But first time you come up against them, you really get to see where we executed well and where we could do better. So yeah, looking forward to the anticipation of seeing what happens out there. We're prepared, but I'm sure they'll have adjustments there too that we'll have to be on top of throughout the game.
With the halfway mark, Juddy, are you going to look for certain rotations now that you're at the business end of the season?
Really, for us, we've got Max Darling, who's just come back. This is his 3rd game back, and so we're kind of still finding our feet in some ways, although a large part of it has been together for a long time now. I'd say by the halfway mark here, we're in a good place, and I think we're still kind of building. I think after this road trip, where we play the Whai tonight, and we've got another game coming up, I think we'll put ourselves in a good place to really cement some of those things that we really like, and then you know, kind of open up those areas that we think that we can do better and go from there.
All right. Good luck for tonight.
The thoughts of the head coach, Judd Flavel. Let's take a look now at the starting five for the Tauranga Whai, who raised some eyebrows over the past 2 weeks with some big wins. They've started with Bazant, Pero Hunt, Holland, Brooke and Carr. What do you make of the starting five?
Yeah, well, as you said, Taylor, a couple of big wins recently against the Nuggets and the Giants, getting them back into the mix for this one. And it's been a pretty balanced approach from the five. They've got those four of those starting five all averaging above 10 points. I think Philip Carr is a real X factor for me. If he's stepping out and shooting the ball well, can change the way that this team plays, because they don't have a lot of size on the inside, so he really needs to play well to keep them in this one against a pretty big, formidable Rams team.
Well, we got the thoughts of Judd Flavel. Let's now hear from Matt Lacey, the head coach of the Five.
At Lacey Phi Basketball, first of all, congratulations on the split down in the South Island. You played a really aggressive Canterbury team the first night and came in with the Nelson team after that. Against Canterbury, it was a little bit tough for you. What adjustments have you made, you know, from them moving forward for tonight?
Yeah, look, I think for them it's the battle inside. You know, I think for us, giving up 54 points in the paint is really going to be the challenge. And they pose some problems with Ulbrich in the middle there, and he's a dynamic athlete. And I think, you know, guards do a really good job of getting downhill as well. So we got to control that. And you know, a few adjustments made to try and counter that for them.
Coming off the bench, you have some really good boosts, some real energized players, and Boucher, Lewis, and Thompson. What's the rotation going to look like for them coming in tonight?
Yeah, look, I mean, we're in the middle of a busy stretch, you know, 5 games in 13 days. So we got to use our guys. You know, we're off to the Jets on Sunday, and then we back it up early next week. So, yeah, rotation will be important over the next couple of games. And, you know, I feel like they're really getting into their work and providing, you know, value off the bench in different ways. So, yeah, looking forward to them getting out on court.
Well, we wish you good luck tonight, Coach, and the Phi community will come out and support you guys.
54 points in the paint, too much to give up. Let's us remind everyone that they played each other just last round. The Rams getting the win at home, 96 points to 76, so a 20-point lead there. And let's take a look at the head-to-head. What do you make of these stats?
Yeah, as we spoke about, the Rams been playing some really good basketball. They spread the ball around pretty well. I believe these are the rapidly stats from earlier tonight, but we will get to Sal's NBL stats later on, because the Rams certainly don't have any L's in their recent streak. They have been on a winning run. They'll be looking to keep that going tonight.
I'm glad one of us is paying attention. You notice that was rapidly, because I was looking at my paper and I was like, I wrote down different field goal percentages for
I
the
don't
Rams.
remember the Rams losing any games recently. They've been on fire.
Don't forget to scan that QR code. I don't think it's moved. Or has it?
I think a few more people might be picking the Rams 13 plus. Be a popular pick tonight. The Phi certainly up against it. As we spoke about, they've had a couple of good wins recently against teams close to them on the ladder, fighting for that 6th spot, but they don't have that signature win against one of these top teams to really prove that they are a contender this year. A win over the Rams tonight would go a long way towards ticking that box.
100% really looking forward to this. Who did you pick for your hoop heads tipping?
I picked the Rams in this one. I had a couple of dark horses this week though. I picked the Sharks to get their first win. And,
Big call.
Picked the Giants to beat the Bulls on Sunday too. I'm behind on the tipping ladder, so I had to throw a few curveballs out there, see if
Don't
they
talk
come
to
off.
me about being behind. I'm on the bottom. Referees, Sharon Martin, Mikey Graham and Sasha Nicholson. And of course, the photo for the gram. So getting us up underway tonight will be Carr and Ulbrich. And that'll be a battle we'll look forward to seeing throughout the night. Ulbrich getting the first touch there. Walker gets it straight into the big man. They're going to go one-on-one early. Ulbrich, well, couldn't get the first jump, but gets the second one.
Well, could that be a little taste of things to come tonight? Taylor Olbrich getting the first 2 points in the paint, getting offensive rebound number 1, 2, averages 3 per night on the season. Dare I say he may get that quota and a little bit more in this one.
Brooke hands it off to Holland. Pero Hunt with the ball, steps back for the 3. Not quite on target just yet, but only into the first minute of the game. They go quickly as well through Buffin. Unable to secure that one either, so the rebound with the fight. Out to Carr. He goes for the 3, and again just bouncing in and out of the rim.
Now both teams looking to get 3 ball up early in the offense, taking some reasonably open looks, but quick looks. Look for the Phi to get a bit of a settler here, get through some hands, try and get themselves on the ball with a nice, easy basket.
Pero Hunt gets that ball to Holland. Bazant. Eventually, Brooke tidies up. Nice bounce pass to Pero Hunt. Lovely movement with the ball, up and under.
Lovely English on the ball there. Cruz Perrott Hunt just hanging in the air, throwing it up off the glass with just the right amount of spin. Gets it to drop softly.
He's just finessed that ball into that rim. It was lovely to watch. Walter Brown for 3 on his birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Walter Brown, 21 years old today.
Happy birthday, Walter. Great way for him to get started in this one. That 3 ball, if he can add that consistently, turns him into a real threat out there because he does so many other things really well on the court.
Carr found a bit of open space, but he had Olbrich in front of him and decided against going to the rim. Bazant with the step back. The shot clock was winding down. And that was a nice shot.
That one touched the roof. Bazant, he does get a lot of arc on his 3 ball, which when he gets in a bit of a rhythm can really help him. He can put a few points on the board, quick succession. Been playing some good basketball recently too.
Yeah, they don't want him to get hot early. So 5 all at the moment. Olbrich and Carr getting physical under the rim. And good intercept there from the fight. Pero Hunt steps back for 3, knocks it down, and we are on target early here in Tauranga.
Here come the 5, playing some good basketball to start this one. As MJ Walker can't answer down the other end, but get an early sign there. They're happy to leave Phil Carr one-on-one with Olbrich down in the post. He holds his own, generates some offense at the other end. Cruz Perrott Hunt finds himself open in transition, knocks down the 3.
Well, this is what happened when they beat the Nuggets, as they got off to a strong start and the Nuggets couldn't come back. So they'll be wanting to really capitalize on the momentum that they have at the moment. And Britt has also given up a foul.
Well, it looks like their energy's high early on in this one, doesn't it? And when this team shoots the ball well, they are a handful. In their wins, that's what they do. As we spoke about pre-game, Phil Carr, he's an X factor because, as we see, he's going to spend a fair bit of time on the perimeter dragging Lockie Olbrich out there. It's going to be an interesting matchup to watch.
Absolutely. Pero Hunt decides to go himself. Found an open lane, just couldn't get the accurate finish. And then Holland palms off his defender. And tough finish from him too.
Yeah, a couple of tough finishes early on in this one from the fight. Holland on that occasion with the right. Lovely finish and a good early start here from the Phi, up 10-5 on the Rams. You see the foul, I believe, Philip Carr.
They are playing quite quickly though, both teams at the moment. Bringing up tempo to the game. Walter Brown gets it to Olbrich. Britt with ball in hand. Goes himself, gets some good height there. The hustle came at the back from Olbrich and making it easy for him to bring the ball up the court. Dylan Brooke for 3, and what was in their protein shakes ahead of this game, because they are on target.
Well, the Phi in transition again, they are getting stops and they are running early in this one, and it's generating some open looks from the 3-point line. Perrott Hunt's had one, Dylan Brooke, on that occasion.
Good defense as well from Brooke.
Yeah, just the second opportunity there from Buffin. Does a good job staying with the play. But as you said, good defense for the most part here from the Whai. They've been solid, physical early on in this one. Obviously, probably challenged from their coach, as we see in the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Good physicality down low. As I was saying, probably challenged from their coach pre-game in this one. Got eaten alive in the paint last time these two teams met. And just a challenge physically to rise to this one, not give up that same kind of action on the inside that they did last time they met.
2 seconds left on the shot clock. Well, Bazant was in for another one, but it looks like they may get the ball back. They will. I think Buffin got a hand to it.
Good play on the backside there from Buffin. Comes over and sends that one packing. Whai will get another look at it. 13-7 early on in this one.
So I think Buffin is just getting a bit lippy, and referee not liking it. Just giving a little bit of a warning there. Carr lost the handles, and Brick jumps onto it. Wasted possession there for the Whai. Walter Brown for another 3. Couldn't get there. Buffin had the ball knocked out.
Good rebound there from the Whai. Going to be a big factor here tonight. Offensive rebounds for the Rams, one of their strong suits. We see Jaden Bazant get his shot sent away from MJ Walker, who takes it all the way down to the other end for the easy 2 with the right.
Yep, the Canterbury Rams, as you say, lead the competition in offensive rebounds. They average 46 a game. It's a whole lot of second chance points.
And the Whai second to last in the competition in defensive rebounding. So it's a recipe for disaster. But as we said, physicality early on from the Whai has been good.
You just saw a perfect example there. No one crashing the boards for the Whai. So they've got that 4-point lead at the moment. Step back for the 3. Walker couldn't get there, but Buffin gets that rebound. Trying to swat it away was Carr, but unsuccessful.
Yeah, there's the second chance points we talk about. Buffin's had a couple early on tonight. Had an early timeout here. A couple of second chance points which have hurt the Whai. This time it is Buffin just doing work down low. As we said, it's going to be a major factor all night long.
I think the Whai would have called this timeout because they don't want the Rams to get confidence from that. As I said, in the last win that they had, they got off to a good start and they wanted to keep that start. So if they can continue building momentum on top of this.
It's been a pretty hot start for them, hasn't it? 3 for 6 from the 3 to start this one. Bruce Parent-Hunt, 5 early points. Really looking to push that ball in transition when they do get those stops, and they are physical. They want to get out and run. They want to get these Rams out in the open court. They've shown they've been able to get some good looks out of it when they have got to that.
Don't forget too that they also got the win in that Sky Broadband Rapid League, so people like Tonge were outstanding in that game. Max Darling came to life towards the end of it defensively. So they've got options on the bench as well.
Yeah, Max Darling, Judd Flavel spoke about him in pre-game. He's a real key one for the Rams coming into the second part of the season. He's had an injury-riddled first half and some issues with concussion. It's never easy to deal with, but he's fit and healthy now. Needs to work himself into some good fitness and form here in the second half, because he can be a real key piece for this Rams team if he can start firing.
On the other end, Jaden Bazant, when he played them just last week, when he played the Rams, he got a season high 21 points, so he'll want to find that same form here at home. And very much home for him, being out of St. John's Hamilton after playing for a few different teams. As with the Whai. Brooke Tupero Hunt on to the quarters. Hopoi. Good defense on him by Olbrich, just swatting that ball away, and that's the experience of Lockie Olbrich. Walker Jr. will give us a soft finish.
Great job from the big fella, Lockie Olbrich. Great hands at one end and pushing the break. How good, what a luxury. Coach Judd failed to have a big mobile 5 like this. We see the nice little pick in his pocket with the left, pushing the ball. A lovely dish. It's a point centre right there.
Gotta love an agile big man.
We've got a few of them in the NZNBL this year.
Yeah, we do. Brooke gets it to Hopoi. A couple of the Rapid League players on to the court for the fight. Pero Hunt just trying to step them out at the moment. For the rebound into the hands of that man right there. Buffin. Spin move, gets it to Britt. Ball to Brown now, looking for his option. Brooke on Ulbrich, back to Ulbrich. He's going to go inside, just got up and under. Good rebound though, coming in from Brooke, just hustled hard. And they're going to say it came off Walker.
Yeah, Ulbrich he looked a little reluctant to go to work down there, but didn't Brooke on him. Was able to get a really good look at the rim. That's a matchup that he should like and go at all night long.
13 points apiece, and it has been very evenly matched, hasn't it, so far, Tom?
Yeah, it has. Tie game here. It's been, as we said, a hot start from the 5, from the 3-point line. Able to get some stuff going, but the Rams been solid. They stand that early run and look for them to settle on into this first quarter.
Lewis gets it inside to Carr. The baseline was Pero Hunt. Shut down immediately. Spinning in and out was Carr. He got the rebound though. So 10 seconds left on that shot clock. Lewis kicks it out to Carr. No one really wanting to put the shot up, and yeah, he was out of bounds and then caught that ball on the inside.
They're going round in circles, weren't they, for a couple of times there?
But there was
Tatui Lewis and Carr
chances.
just taking turns, driving on the perimeter and kicking to the other. Neither one willing to shoot that 3. Just a couple of decent open looks.
It's like, you do it. No, you do it. You hang up. You hang up. Ulbrich. Oh, nice finish from him.
Yeah, really nice find. Didn't look like a lot of contact down there. Carr's a little confused, but he was out of position, and Ulbrich able to sneak in behind.
I think it might have been an off-ball one, so they might be coming to sideline. Let's take a look here.
I think it's just the 2 hands as he's coming down there. A little bit unlucky. I think just the angle that the referee had there. He sees 2 hands go on a body. Doesn't matter how much contact there is, that's going to get called every time.
So the Rams take the lead by 3 points now, due to that 3-point play by Ulbrich. It's been so impressive, has Ulbrich. Options running out on offense for the Fire. They have to reset and go deep. Holland with the shot clock running out. It's at 5 seconds. And then Ulbrich got a hand to that one too.
Yeah, good defense there from Ulbrich, backing up, and that drops coverage and contests well at the rim. Comes up with the rebound.
Walker with that deep too.
Leads to a nice easy 2 for Walker down the other end. Smooth shot of his, makes it look easy.
Well, the Fire just need a settler here to make sure they stay within close range. The difference is 5 at the moment, but they don't want it to get any bigger. Bazant getting absolutely hustled on defense.
Yeah, great defense there from Kaya Isaac. Fire just not generating anything through their offense on that occasion.
Yeah, they started off so hot on offense. And all of a sudden, just gone a bit cold.
Well, they look good when they push it in transition, don't they? They get stuck in the half court like this, and that Rams defense is able to set themselves. The Rams got a number of good, disciplined perimeter defenders, and they're very happy to switch with Ulbrich too, who's been sliding his feet pretty well.
Every time they've pushed the pace, they come away with some points. Bazant with the fall away, and again, that's so frustrating when it just goes in and around that rim.
Yeah, but again, good defense, and it's just a tough shot they've forced up. Not the kind of look that Fire will be happy getting all night long.
Walker gets the ball out wide, and all to Brown with the rebound. That's Starling as well onto the court. He took that initial 3. Lockie Ulbrich showing us all the tools in his toolbox tonight.
Yeah, Lockie Ulbrich up to 8 points early in this one. He's been really effective inside and out, and at the defensive end, sliding his feet like that occasion. Done a fantastic job. The Rams, as I said, more than happy to switch with him. And at the moment, the Fire happy to go one-on-one, but not having much success.
They need to get a stop here as well. If they're going to give up to foul, that is not the way to go. As I mentioned, they just can't allow this Rams team to get a run on.
They're starting to get a little bit of momentum now, and it's coming from the defensive end. They're getting stops, they're getting out and running, and they're getting good looks in the half court, just like that one from Lockie Olbrich.
So the Isaac brothers onto the court for the Rams to see out the first quarter. 8-point lead at the moment to the visiting team. Britt with the footwork, kicks it out to the younger Isaac. Ponge as well onto the court. So Britt, it's about 5 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Getting some pressure.
That's just too easy for Britt. Jaden Bazant just backing up with his hands up. Needs to offer a little bit more physicality in that one. As Cruz Parrott Hunt comes up short, but 23-13 to the Rams early on in this one, starting to wrestle back a bit of control. As we see on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay here, Taylor Britt just waltzing into the lane, straight to his favoured left hand too. As I said, just too easy.
Yeah, the Phi was shooting brilliantly in the opening stages of that first quarter, but it is the visitors, the Canterbury Rams, with a 10-point lead at 23 points to 13. No, my hooky mail, welcome back to Tauranga for your Thursday night Sales NBL. I'm Taylor Johnson. Joining me is Tom Abercrombie, and it is currently the Canterbury Rams with a 23-13 point lead over the home team, the Tauranga Whai. What did you make of that first quarter?
Well, the Phi got off to a hot start, didn't they? Came out, played with a lot of energy early on in that one, had 3 threes early on, were able to build up a little bit of a lead, but Rams have settled into their work. They've looked solid at the defensive end and built up a nice 10-point lead as I become distracted by some Sal's Pizza popping up on our screens.
Yeah, well, we said earlier that is the perfect family meal because you entertain the kids by making them check that there is 100 pepperonis on that pizza, and then you've got some quiet time to eat them all afterwards.
Feed them and educate them at the same time.
It's a win-win. And that is valid until Tuesday next week. Oh, stop it. Plenty of time for pizza. Onto the court, and coming in hot is the definition for Jet Thompson.
Yeah, straight into the game, straight on the scoreboard. Jet Thompson had a great rapid league game tonight, led scoring for the Phi, and early impact in this one.
Yeah, he was money in that rapid league game. I think he had 3 3-pointers.
Correct.
He's hustling hard on defense too. Looks like Carr hurt his hand while going for that rebound, but sticks to it. Pero Hunt gets it to the man himself, Thompson. Good ball movement being shown here from the Phi. Pero Hunt for another 3. No one crashing the boards. He gets it himself. That Euro step of the man.
Lovely finish there from Cruz as we get a timeout from Judd Flavel. He doesn't like what he sees. Same action there from the Phi 2 times in a row. Get 2 good looks. As we see on GJ Gardner-Holmes replay, Cruz Parrott Hunt just walking straight into his offensive rebound. Little 1-2 Euro step, and the easiest 2 he will have all night.
That was emphatic. That big right foot step. Put him on a rugby field.
Better start here from the Whai too. They looked like they lost that little edge towards the end of the first half, but Jet Thompson straight into the game. Little three-pointers start us off in the second quarter, and Cruz continues on his merry ways. He's up to 7 points in this one.
Literally the definition of coming in hot, as we said before. Came straight off the bench, first touch, bang, 3 points. And also a little reminder there on the bottom right of your screen, hoop heads, and you were on the couch this week.
Yeah, get amongst it.
Yeah.
Casey's cuts. What we got? Fits of the week. All the highlights. Come and check us out.
Just all your reckons as well. We'd love to hear your thoughts, Tom.
Well, if you want to hear them, tune on in Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Hoops Heads.
Yeah, literally every night of the week, there's some basketball. With the highlight show, we've got hoop heads.
You might get 100 pepperoni Sal's pizza and just count them out.
We should do that on hoop heads. Brooke,
just double check there's 100 on there.
We might take the whole show. So the Tauranga Whai, they came out of the blocks firing in the second quarter, cut that 10-point lead down to 5. Thanks to Pero, Hunt and Thompson. Walter Brown gets denied by Carr, but they do get the ball back through Britt. This is a better showing from the Whai team. Max Darling out on the wing. Well, Walter Brown didn't even need to leave the ground to get that rebound.
That hurts, doesn't it? Good possession there from the Whai, but just giving up a couple of second chance points, offensive rebounds.
And Hopoi is the one that draws the foul on Max Darling.
Good take there. My guy, Max Darling, the Breakers development crew this year.
Yeah, what's the nickname you guys have for him? You're telling me beforehand.
Gluteus Maximus. Most powerful glutes in the league. Look at him.
What's his squat compared to yours?
Yeah, it's not in the same ballpark. But Max just still working his way back into a bit of fitness, isn't he? When he is in shape, he is a handful and did some wonderful things for the Rams last year. And as we said, he's coming back from concussion. Needs a few more little bunnies like that to get himself going.
Well, you brought up the Breakers, so let's talk about it. Big announcement today.
Big day for the Breakers. Obviously, Coach Modi Maor moving on. So we see Jet Thompson, another 3, 2 for 2 in this one. He is hot. But yeah, no, a head coaching vacancy at the Breakers now. Obviously, one of those names that many people, and myself included, feel that should be part of that conversation. Judd Flavel coaching here tonight. He's been on the cusp of a number of head coaching opportunities in the ANBL, and certainly feel like he is overdue for an opportunity. He'd be a really good asset for the Breakers. Homegrown talent who's worthy of an opportunity at that level.
I'm sure you are not alone in that thinking. As Pero Hunt just leaves the ball behind. That is a coach killer. And we're going to give up 2 opportunities at the Chemist Warehouse strike as well. But that lead is only at 3 points now. And Jet Thompson has been on fire, not only in the NZNBL game tonight, but also the Sky Broadband Rapid League.
Yeah, Jet Thompson's been fantastic, hasn't he? 5 3-pointers now for the Whai. It's what's keeping them in the game, and one of the things Judd Flavel was wary about coming into this one. The Whai can catch fire. They've got a number of players out there who can shoot the ball really well. So 5 threes early on in this one. Good signs from the Whai.
Buffin converts, successful trip to him. So Bazant to Carr. Thompson again. This time it just is a little bit to the left.
Heat check there.
Yeah.
But I like the shot from him.
Oh, you got to keep it confident. Walter Brown already got a 3 to his name. Add another.
Like the shot from him. Walter Brown, as we said, none of his game. He wants to keep improving on. 2 for 2. 3-point line so far tonight.
Well, he's turning 21 today, so if we can get 21 points, that'll be pretty impressive.
Certainly would be. Well above his season average. Walter Brown averaging 8 and 7 on the season right now, but he can knock down a few more of these. As we see, the defense more than happy to go under that screen and give him that shot. He'll keep him honest. He can knock him down like that.
Well, his career high is 20, so if we can get 21 on the 21st birthday.
It's manifested, eh?
Yeah, we're putting it into the universe. Carr gets it to Bazant, back into Carr from the free throw line, and again, no one crashing those boards. That's going to cost them.
Yeah, that's good defense. That's more about what Walton Brown's known for, fighting through those screens, making life tough. Albrecht with a good contest as well. Just not a high quality look, but better look for the Rams at that end. But here we go. Whai in transition have looked good.
Yeah, Carr doing well to stay up vertical and not get the call, and miscommunication between Holland and Carr. They're going to cruise over to the other end of the court.
Just an easy finish for Taylor Britt. Looked like MJ Walker was just gathering his steps to go up there, but the defender just not committing. Taylor with the good decision.
Well, they worked so hard to get that 10-point difference back down, and all of a sudden we are back to 10. With a couple of poor offensive plays from the Whai. Holland, again, no one crashing those boards.
No one crashing the boards, and another not a great quality look. The Rams get their defense set. They are a very well disciplined, well coached team. They know the 5 sets, and they are executing at that end very well so far in this one.
See there, just difficult.
You saw MJ Walker was gathering his steps. He was ready for Taylor to throw it upstairs. Back out to a 10-point lead in this one.
Yeah, and we just said, you know, the Whai did really, really well to work hard to bring that back down.
Yeah, look, I think expended a lot of energy closing that gap, getting themselves back into this one. But a little bit of fool's gold, I think. A couple of threes from Jet Thompson. If they're going to rely on the three-point line all night long, it may be a long one for them. They have hit 5 early on in this one. They're 5 for 11. Struggling to get anything going on the inside, bar a couple of early baskets early on from Cruz Parrott Hunt.
Yeah, get your phone out and scan that QR code there. Score your Waitoa moolah now. Everyone loves a bit of moolah. Win some free fuel. How
Free
good.
fuel, free pizza. It's a good night.
I mean, you can't go wrong watching the Sal's NBL Wednesday through to Sunday. Free everything.
The Whai just 8 for 24. Field goal percentage 33% early on in this one. And you contrast that with them shooting 5 for 11 on the three-point line. It means they're not shooting it very well inside. 3 for 13 inside. And this one is where the difference lies. And that's why they're 10 points behind Canterbury Rams.
Brooke inbounds the ball in the hands of Bazant. What can they cook up? 5.5 to go still in the second quarter. And Brooke back out to Bazant. A lot of movement happening in that circle.
It's a good little change-up set there from the Whai. They had Phil Carr open on the back screen. Albrecht got caught out by that Spain action there, but pick up the foul and get another opportunity at this one.
Holland and Carr in Port Pirie for the Tauranga Whai. Holland played quite a few games in the G League, 63 games. No doubt he'll be watching those NBA finals like all of us.
We had a cracker today, didn't we? Mavs getting up over the Minnesota Timberwolves by 3. It's going to be a heck of a series.
Denham Brooke, welcome into the three-point party.
A three-point party. 6 for 12 for the Whai from the three-point line is keeping them in this one. 18 of their 24 points have come from the three-point line.
Just need more looks there, I think.
As we see here, just a little bit of miscommunication. Should have switched late to the contest. Denham Brooks, 2 for 2, I think, early on in this one from the 3.
The Rams have made a couple of changes. See Isaac back onto the court. Walker Jr. lost their handles there. In transition, what can the Phi do? Buffin says, get that out of here.
Yeah, Tatui Lewis just pulling up too early there, stopping at the three-point line. Just need to keep his head down, keep attacking, drawing that defender. He would have had an easy layup.
About 4-on-1 down there when it came to the numbers. Lewis has Britt on him. Hero Hunt faked, gave it to Brooke, and he's lost the handles now too. So Buffin gets that ball back in a wasted opportunity again for the Phi. And Buffin, how did he get that?
Yeah, just reaching over the back there. He's called for the offensive foul. MJ Walker a little quiet early on in this one. 6 points, not too bad. Yet to knock down one of those threes that he is known for.
So Holland will bring the ball up the court. 7 points of difference if they can get another three. Or in fact just register some points here. They'll be on, and Hero Hunt, he heard.
You heard the call. Hey, it's working for you. Keep firing away from the perimeter. Tauranga Whai, hey, 7th three of the night. Brings this thing back to a 4-point game.
If it's not broke, don't try to fix it. And the Phi shocked at the whistle.
Yeah, Carr can't quite believe that one. Ulbrich rolling to the rim, I think just didn't have the space that he is required to have to take off and land. Carr, wrong place, wrong time on that one.
So at the moment, no one really stamping their authority on this game. The Rams, they get out to a lead, but then the Tauranga Whai just still keeping them in arm's length.
Yeah, they are, and that's the steadying force. Mickey Ulbrich has been good tonight. It's Phil Carr's second foul. He's not one of those guys in the fight you want to get in foul trouble. Not too much tall timber coming in off the bench if he does get in trouble.
So the Phi faithful at the back trying to disrupt Ulbrich, but he is not phased. Good to see the kids here on a Thursday night, school night, why not? Hero Hunt dishes it to Brooke. Nice bounce pass. Holland in the end gets it. Good ball distribution. Hero Hunt let another three fire. And it's hot potato for the ball. In the end, it's back with the fight. So shot clock reset. Hero Hunt to Carr. Faked the three a couple times. And oh my goodness, these guys must have been practicing threes all week.
They are shooting the lights out in this first half, but a better position there from the Phi. They're able to get it through some hands. They get a little backdoor action, so the ball is going inside before it comes back out, and we know what's been happening when it does get on the outside tonight. They have been hot. Phil Carr knocking down the three.
Good thing about that ball movement is they're changing the pictures on offense, which makes it difficult for the Canterbury Rams to defend.
Yeah, the Rams ending up scrambling around a little bit there. When they get set, as we spoke about earlier, the defense is set. They're really suffocating the Phi on the offensive end. As we said, the Phi 3 for 13 for 2-pointers, but their 8th three-pointer of the night. They've had success from the outside. It's going to continue to stretch the Rams out as the game goes along.
Yeah, don't forget as well, both teams still have to back it up again this weekend. A shorter turnaround for the Rams. They have a difficult task of going to Wellington and playing the Saints at 7:30 on Saturday night. And the Phi are travelling to Manawatu and will play the Jets down there. So no doubt the Jets and the Saints are watching this game right now.
Rams Saints, that's going to be a good one, isn't it? Down in Wellington, two of the top teams going at it. No doubt the Rams have got one eye towards that one, but they've still got their work cut out for them tonight. Tauranga, just a 3-point game in this one.
And the Phi have improved remarkably from where they were a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they're a tough, scrappy team, aren't they? They look like they enjoy playing together. Won a couple of big games that they needed to get. They're right in the hunt. You can sense that. They're playing with good energy right now, up and about, sitting in the zone.
Walker just driving hard.
Yeah, you can't like what you see there though. Just too easy, just piercing the seam of that zone straight downhill on the left hand.
Holland kicks it out wide and then looking to try and disrupt those three-point plays. Lockie Olbrich just stealing that ball, and he just doesn't get the finish though. Did everything right but the end. And on the ground is Paul Carr.
Yeah, bit of a scrap on the ground. Jump ball will end up in the Rams' possession, but Lockie Olbrich, not for the first time tonight, coming up with a nice steal at the defensive end and loves to push it down the floor himself. The big fella showing some great skill with the basketball. Another one of these point centers we've got running around in the NZNBL.
Three minutes left to play in the second quarter. First half, in fact. Britt struggling to find an option to inbound, has to go deep to Walker. Back to Britt. And Walker again just tries to find an open lane, does well. Lockie Olbrich, just that hook shot over the top, too big.
The Rams done a good job. Use that early on ball against the zone to draw that other top defender. It's just leaving that gap, that seam, for the other guard to just get downhill straight away and get some heat on the rim.
Brooke with a wayward pass. There's no way Carl was getting that one. Just overcooked it a little bit.
Once again, just as the fight start to get close, a couple of careless turnovers, the Rams settle themselves. Good defense in that occasion though from the fight.
Yeah, so like 2 steps forward, 1 step back for the fight. Hoping to take a big step forward here. Moment. Bullet pass out to Carr, waiting out here on the edge. Unable to find the target then. So still holding on to a 7-point lead, the Rams. Walker. Carr applying some physical defense. Brooke there up against Olbrich, and good defense from Brooke, just stayed up in his cylinder.
Yeah, good defense. Lockie's had a couple of those tonight. Like to have back down low. Generating some good position, but just hasn't quite been able to finish. As we see Isaac come up just a little bit too physical, trying to blow up that handoff, but Brooks had some good looks down low. He hasn't ones he would normally finish.
I think because the Phi are being a little bit more physical in that paint. I know that they've already scored plenty of points in the paint tonight. In fact, 20 for the Rams. So they're trying to disrupt that. Bazant couldn't get the right bounce off the backboard, so Walker Jr. in transition. Block though coming in from Carr.
Carr pins that on the backboard. And out come the Phi in transition where they've been at their best. And Cruz Parrott Hunt knocks down the 3-ball.
Cruz certainly not in cruise control tonight, tell you that much. He is shooting the lights out. Walker Jr. tries to get some points back. Won't get the basket, but we'll take a trip to the Chemist Warehouse strike.
As you said, Taylor Cruz Parrott Hunt up to 13 points in this one. He's got 3 threes in the first half. 3-point line has kept the Phi in this. Walter Brown and Max Darling back into the game in this one. As we see, great block there from Carr. Defense leading to offense. The Phi pushing it straight back. Cruz finding the bottom of the net.
Here goes the pizza trio working hard in the back, unsuccessful.
Distract me.
I love to see it. I love when the kids get in behind it. Probably not so much if you're standing on that Chemist Warehouse strike.
I've seen some unique free throw distraction techniques over the years. The worst one was when my bobblehead was floating around inside me.
Can always try different things. Bazant gets it to Parrott Hunt. He is feeling hot, and why not? Add another one.
Cruz Parrott Hunt, he is on fire. That Spain action's caused a couple of problems for the Rams. In this second quarter, the communication just hasn't been quite on point.
Nice trickery in between Walker and Buffin.
Yeah, he likes it. It's a nice little find late. Little dump off there, but Bruce Perrott-Hunt, what's he up to? 16 points early on in this one. As we see on the DJ Gardner-Holmes replay, that little dish from MJ Walker to Buffin, who will head to the Chemist Warehouse strike for 2.
And this may shock you, but the Phi have not gone to the Chemist Warehouse strike.
Nothing shocks me, Taylor. When you're shooting 3 balls every second possession, why not just keep going to it?
29 seconds left, and as we keep saying, the Phi are just refusing to go anywhere. The Canterbury Rams unable to really assert their dominance and pull away. And as you keep reminding us, it is that 3-point shooting game of that man right there, his teammates as well.
Yeah, well, Cruz, I believe he had 30 piece or something in the first game of the season in this building, so obviously pretty comfortable in these surroundings. One of those guys who can get really hot. So we see that same action again, different result.
Oh, good hustle from Denham Brook, but was unable to find one of his own teammates. There's 3 seconds left on the clock. They don't want to give away a whistle, and they won't. So they have done well to cut the lead down to 5 points after trailing by 10 at the first quarter. But it is the Canterbury Rams currently leading the Tauranga Whai 41 points to 36 in the Styles NBL. Don't go anywhere because we will dissect that first half right after this.
In a flash, and it's either bring seconds straight to you. From still walking, ground interaction, unicycling, juggling, acrobatics, and more. With skill performers will dazzle at any event in Waikato and main opportunity. Please get you make some noise for Circus in a Flash.
No, my hockey mail. Welcome back to Tauranga, where it is a really close game between the Phi and the Canterbury Rams. And it has certainly been interesting. Every time the fight start to fight back towards the Rams end up extending their lead. 2 steps forward, 1 step back is what we have been saying in the commentary booth. I'm Taylor Johnson, joined by Tom Abercrombie, but let's dissect some of these stats from the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head stats. We'll have a look at these. There we go.
Yeah, well, first thing that jumps out to you, doesn't it? Cruz Parrott-Hart, 16 points, 5 3-pointers in that first half. He was absolutely on fire, sorry, up to 19 points. He's just jumped up. He has led the way for the Whai, who have lived and died from the 3-point line. It has been the main source of their offense, just 6 points in the paint in that first half. Lockie Olbricht's been good for the Rams, doing a little bit of everything, rebounding the ball well, 6 there. Walter Brown's been good as well. 4 rebounds, done a little bit of everything, plus 11 in that first half for him. You see on the assists, Holland, 3 assists for the Whai, probably passing the ball to Cruz Parrott-Hart most of the time, which helps. Canterbury Rams sharing the assists around. Phil Cart, 2 blocks at that end. It's been good. It's been challenged a couple of times down low from Lockie Olbricht. Obviously a point of emphasis for the Rams wanting to go. And Lockie Olbricht, 3 steals for the big fella in that first half. He's given us some highlights as he has picked some pockets and gone coast to coast in transition.
Probably the biggest issues for the Whai at the moment is they're up to 9 turnovers. We've seen it's been a bit messy a few times, but also the points in the paint for the Rams. They're sitting at 20, and prior to the game starting, that was one thing that Matt Lacey said he didn't want them to get, and that was points in the paint.
Yeah, 20 points in the paint, and it hasn't really come from the offensive rebounds as we thought it might. Both teams rebounding the ball pretty evenly, 21-20 at the moment. But it's been, little turnovers, and the Rams just putting their head down, especially against that zone, doing a good job putting their heads down, getting 2 feet in the paint. They've just finished too easily down there, as opposed to the other end of the court where the Whai find it very hard in the paint.
Well, I'm supposed to throw to the break right now, but I just want to see quickly if this guy can get it done, and he can, which is pretty impressive. Do not try this at home, but certainly come to a NZNBL game and be entertained at halftime. Don't go anywhere. Coming right up, we have the second half in this match. It is the Rams leading the Whai 41 points to 36.
Now, can everyone just put your hands up on the screen for Marone Wilson from Circus in the Flash. Please put your hands up! Please put your hands up! I've seen it in India's hands, so I've never seen it around the floor before. So shout out to that Marone Wilson. If you need, I think everyone should buy a hoop for the rest of everybody. Call that 16, 15, 50. That guy is a man shot, bro. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Who the Dennis takes his name to 427 and he 6'5". So we're going to give you a couple of shots. And you got 3 shots to get it in the ring. Okay? You play basketball? You do play basketball. So we're just going to get a hard when you're right. So let's try 3-1. We're going to get it because it's too easy. 3-4 too easy. Do you think 3-4 is too easy? If you play basketball, it's too easy. Okay. Go. We'll give you 1 3-4 shot, right? So the 3 shots, let's see what we're doing. Dennis, here we go, right? Rudy, that's it. Shoot ball, shoot ball. Ooh. Okay, take these balls. Come goes up. I want you to do something. I'll show you these should be a 3-4. So I was like, we play basketball. There's some people that never play basketball and they don't show me. Go. Everyone.
Welcome back to Tauranga, where it is the Rams in their hot red with a hot lead at the moment by 5 points. And the Tauranga Whai currently trailing. There it is, 36-41 in the Sal's NBL. It's been an entertaining game. The Whai got off to a really good start. In the end, the Rams came back and they have been shooting the lights out the home team from the 3-point area, whereas they're only 23% in the 2-point zone. Tom Abercrombie, what would you have said to the Whai if you were Matt Lacey?
Well, apparently threes are much easier than layups in this one for the Whai. Happy to blaze away from the outside, and so they should be 10 for 20 in that first half. You do feel like it's a little bit of fool's gold, perhaps. How sustainable is it for them to shoot that well as the game goes along? They certainly can't afford to keep shooting at a 23% rate from inside.
I wonder if you're allowed to vote multiple times, because I may be changing my vote to the Whai and therefore doubling my chance of winning free pizza.
You can't change your hoops head.
No, I can't,
That's
and I'm
locked
sitting
in.
dead last. So you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm getting the participation medal right now.
I would let you change right now if you wanted to.
Is he right?
You think the Whai are going to get this one?
I would love to see them get this one. I love supporting the underdog.
Well, it would be that signature sculpt that they're after, wouldn't it?
100%.
A couple of good wins lately, but a win against the Canterbury Rams all of a sudden puts them very much in that top 6 conversation.
And I think we don't actually just give them enough credit for being a brand new team. Like, let's not forget that they have just started in the competition, and to even be in contention for the playoffs, albeit a mathematical chance, but still well and truly in there, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, you're right. It's a really important point. I mean, they're trying to do a lot of things down there. Build their culture, build their fan following, engage with their community, trying to show that they're doing things the right way. I think the fans that are coming out and watching are appreciating what they see. This team plays hard, play together, play with a lot of energy. It's a little messy at times, but they scrap and claw their way to a couple of victories lately, which have been very important. Trying to do it again tonight.
Yeah, and that's the thing, they don't have that default consistency that you get with a team. You know, there's always about 3 or 4 players that remain, but this is everyone starting brand new, and I think it's no surprise that they're finding their straps towards the end of the season. Let's just hope it's not too late.
Yeah, well, they don't have as much talent as some of these other teams across the board. But they play together, they share the ball, share the scoring around. They're undersized, but they scrap and battle hard. They can keep rebounding like they did in that first half. It's going to keep them in this one. And the longer this thing goes on, the Rams just can't pull away. Things start to get tight. They get a little bit nervous, and who knows, maybe the Whai can pull out another upset.
But also 10 points to them for picking some awesome colours for a brand new team.
Got to respect that. Well, rapidly. The pink tonight,
yeah,
which is very nice.
The women's team had a really nice strip last year. In the Tauihi League. Will you be joining us in commentary for Tauihi?
I'm not sure, Taylor. It's a good question.
I hope
Hopefully.
so.
Tipping off a little bit later this year. It's going to be very exciting. So that season moving.
And I like that. It's not competing with anything else. More eyes on women's basketball. So we open up the second half here in a Thursday night game in the Sal's NBL. And we saw that the Whai got off to a great start in the second, and it's no different for the third quarter.
They pick up right where they left off, and good job using Cruz Parrott Hunt as the decoy there. Bring him off a pin down in the corner. He just curls that screen, pins down Phil Carr's man, Oki Ulbrich, and it's a wide open look for Carr. Start this thing off.
Well, Britt really holding on to that ball. Didn't have many options. He threads his way through eventually, but there's a size mismatch. Man, he gets over the top of Carr.
Yeah, tough shot. Not how Rams drew that one up, but talented player making a talented play at the end of the shot clock there. Taylor Britt with a nice 2.
Bazant just taking his time at the top, gets it away to Holland. Pero Hunt, and then feeling hot at the moment, he decides to go into the paint this time. A little fade away. Was unable to find his radar though, Britt with the rebound. Walker Jr. tries to go quickly, and really good steal from Bazant with the reverse, and no whistle there.
No whistle. Looked like a fair bit of contact. But the plagues of that paint, once again, hasn't been a happy place for the Phi to get to the free throw line this game, I believe.
And again, more points in the paint for Lockie Ulbrich. He's going about his business tonight.
Certainly is 14 points now for Lockie Ulbrich, doing what he does best to go along with his 6 rebounds.
Bazant faked the 3, decides to go and drive himself, and doesn't get the bounce he wanted off the glass. Ulbrich has Brooke on him. And eventually rolls in. So back-to-back points for Ulbrich.
Yeah, lovely touch there from Ulbrich. Just want to highlight again, the Phi 3 for 16 from 2-point land, 18%, 11 for 21 from the 3, 52%. You don't see stats like that too often.
It is all upside down in Phi territory tonight. And not for the first time we have seen a miscommunication on offense where they just fire the ball.
10th turnover, Taylor, 10th turnover for the night for the Phi.
It's at the moment they really are their own worst enemies. And that's a strong shot from Lockie Ulbrich, and he may have just clipped Carr on the way.
He's just clipped him in an awkward spot. Little Carr just taking a little extra time on the ground. You see here on the TJ Garden Homes replay, I think that knee just rising up a little bit too far.
Is that a
for
foul
Phil
on
Carr's
him?
liking.
Are you allowed to do that?
Foul.
Never had it in the women's game.
You're allowed to foul with that area of your body.
But
I mean,
he lifted his knee.
yeah.
Can we debate it on hoop heads?
Phil Carr's certainly debating it right now. He's confused. How he can possibly be called for a foul for that?
He's literally confused. You can see him raising his arms. Lockie Ulbrich finds it funny. And again, they're out to another big lead off the back of 5 mistakes. They came out, they were hot again, and all of a sudden they allowed the Rams to extend their lead.
Yeah, well, here we go. Every time the Rams have got out to a lead, the Phi have been able to fight their way back. Denenbrook has been solid in this one. He's up to 8 points. It's the easy 2 on the inside.
And maybe they do start, maybe they do start going for some more easy 2s. Like I said, we've seen more 3-point shots than layups from the Phi tonight.
Well,
Cruz Perrin, oh, and why would you lay up when you can shoot like that?
That's what I'm saying. They're shooting 23% on the inside. They've had layups and they've missed them, but they are shooting the lights out from the 3.
Hero Hunt is just having an absolute game. He is that guy tonight. And Lockie Ulbrich as well. As I said, going about his business, but showing us every single tool he has in his toolbox right now.
Yeah, it's Lockie Ulbrich versus Cruz Perrin Hunt right now. Cruz up to 19, Lockie up to 20. And Judd Flavel doesn't like what he sees on the defensive end. Holland too easy getting downhill into the lane here. We see the GJ Gardner Holmes replay. Just too soft for Judd Flavel's liking.
And then we are back to another 5-point deficit. As we keep mentioning, no one really able to pull away right now.
No, Phi using a lot of energy to get themselves back in this thing every time. Been able to claw it back, but haven't been able to get over that line and really establish some ascendancy. They can finish a couple more on the inside will certainly help in that regard. Cruz Perrin Hunt continues to generate offense.
And as we mentioned, if they could just tidy up their own backyard, just stop forcing those passes.
Yeah, 10 turnovers in this game so far for the Fire. They can take care of the ball, just continue to get good quality looks. They're shooting the ball well enough from the outside. And I think if they cut down on those turnovers, finish a few more on the inside, they'll feel like they're in a pretty good spot.
So 6 minutes, 23 seconds still to go in this third quarter. Still very much early days. And you know what? We have reached a career high for Cruz Perehunt. His career high is 18.
I think he might have had a big first game of the season.
Well, someone needs to update our
I'm not sure if your
stat
records
sheet.
have been updated. But
Last time they growled me for not reading them every week, and now they're not updated. Yeah, career high 18 points. But scored 23 for the Fire, okay. So that's 23. We'll get there, hopefully. We're only at 19 now. 4 more points. Give us about 3 more threes and we'll be there. Zant looking for an option, finds Brooke. Zant gets the ball back from Brooke. Perehunt wants it, but Carr's out in the corner. He shot well from the edge.
Phil Carr stretching the defense, knocking down another 3.
We need to ask Matt Lacey what their three-point drill is down at the Fire, because it is working and going to work as well as Denham Brooke with the block. Perehunt, if he can finish this. We've got a whistle before that.
Yeah, not sure what the whistle here is on this one. Players looking to head back down the other end. Might have stepped out, potentially.
I think that's the case.
Here we see the turnover. Denham Brooke just coming in from the weak side. The lovely block, pushing it in transition.
2 points. The difference. Walter Brown wanting to extend and getting a hand to it was Bazant.
Here come the Fire. Chance to take the lead for the first time in this one.
There's a nice stop as well. They needed that. More stops for the Fire. They won't get the 2 points, but they will take a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe, and for the first time in a long time, a chance to even up the game.
Chance to even up the game. Chance to get to the stripe for the first time in a long time too. Phil Carr. A nice little sequence here. Steps out, shoots the 3 earlier. This time facing up in the post. It's Max Darling on him. Little jab step. Beautiful move. Can't quite finish, but he'll head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for 2.
This is the first trip.
It is the first trip.
This is crazy. We are halfway through the third quarter, and this is the first trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Better late than never.
I mean, let's unpack this, Tom. Is it because they're not driving hard to the rim? Obviously, we know they're shooting the lights out from 3. Or has the defense just been so clean from the Rams?
Well, they've been pretty trigger happy from the outside and obviously haven't finished well on the inside. I don't think there's been any calls where I can remember thinking, oh man, that should have been a foul. Maybe Jaden Bazant, that one in transition. But Walter Brown, his third 3 on the year. He's 3 for 3 from the 3-point line tonight. Walter Brown has been fantastic, but to answer your question, Taylor, as we see on the GJ Gardner Holmes replay, Walter Brown knocking down his third 3.
Birthday boy.
Birthday boy. Happy birthday, Walter. Happy birthday to Sammy Timmins
Walter.
as well.
Yeah.
He was on the mic last night doing a great job. Happy birthday, Sammy, if you're listening. But I don't feel like there has been a great intent to really attack the basket, be physical on the inside for the Fire. They don't have a whole lot of real physical players who really seek contact out. Most of their players are pretty happy playing in space, avoiding contact. They don't have anyone like a Lockie Ulbrich who's really going to put pressure on the defense and make referees call fouls. Walter Brown, 3 for 4 from the three-point line tonight. He's plus 11, leading the way in the plus minus for the Rams. Good things have happened while he's been out in the court.
No, if you want to get some free fuel, scan that QR code. Thanks to Waitomo for their support. I'll tell you what, we're gassing up Cruz Hunt at the moment because he is deserving of it, as with Lockie Olbert. Bazant gets that ball to Brooke. A great block just before. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Whai. You can see that defense sticking hard on them at the moment. The step back fade away. Walter Brown gets the rebound.
Yeah, good job there, Walter Brown. Undersized in the post, but using his strength and smarts to force a tough look. Isaac can't quite answer at the other end, but offensive rebound here for the Rams. Second chance opportunity.
Too vigorous from Buffin, looks like it.
Yeah, looked like, well, Tatui Lewis did a good job selling the contact down there. Buffin just trying to establish some position. Wouldn't have called that one myself, but onwards we go.
Holland brings the ball down the court. Good boy, another almost wayward pass there from the Whai. Boy getting some minutes back. Just trying to look for an option here. Holland gets underneath. Max Darling doesn't get a ball to bounce, and it's a fight underneath for the ball.
That was a good possession from the Whai too. Generate really good look there for Holland, and Carr, great job on the offensive rebounds. Just can't quite finish. As we say, it's been tough going in the paint for the Whai tonight. Good possession, good possession, but not the result.
Say that 5 times fast. They'll get the ball back to the Whai, and again, it's a 5-point lead. They just cannot seem to break it at the moment. A dangerous pass over the top of Olbert. Back in the hands of Holland. Trying to set the screen. And then just miscommunication again on that pass. Walter Brown wants to go quick, lays it up.
Yeah, good stuff from the Rams. They get the stop on the defensive end. Walter Brown out in transition. Much needed settler for them. So they push that lead back out to 7.
Lewis almost got that 3. Wasn't afraid to pull the trigger. And a block coming in from the back of Isaac. And it was Pero Hunt.
Yeah, it was unlucky. Parrot Hunt there almost fell top of Isaac as he was falling out of bounds, but a good defensive play there from the point guard.
By Isaac onto the court. Walter Brown dishes it out to the right edge. Max Darling was waiting for it, and then Tamar Isaac gets it disrupted too. So Holland, what can he do in transition? Good defense. Having to fire that back to Carr. Back into the hands of Holland. It's a lot of movement from the Whai, but not a lot on defense from the Rams. They're not getting challenged. Olbert is the one who comes up with the ball. Walter Brown. Isaac back to Brown. Calling a play with Max Darling. He gets around and puts it up.
Much needed bucket there for Max Darling. Just his second and third points on the night. He struggled from the outside, but always nice when you are struggling a little bit from the perimeter. Get yourself a nice easy one inside. Get yourself going.
Holland again with ball in hand. Steps back for the deep 2, and it's good.
Yeah, lovely finish there from Holland. Max just a little bit late switching on that one to get up and contest. Whai, once again, making their run. Close this gap once again.
They need to get some stops to the fight. At the moment, the Rams are capitalizing with every visit. Walter Brown for another 3. It's a downtown Walter Brown at the moment.
Like that.
Another 3 opportunity for Carr, and there's been a collision. There's been no whistle though.
Looked like a lot of contact on that shot there. Max Darling's come up a little ginger, but Carr's not complaining. Not quite sure what happened. I think we might have a player timeout, potentially.
Love to see a replay if possible.
Max Darling might have called the timeout just to get himself out of the game. Something's happened on that one. Oh yeah. A little bit of knee-on-knee action. Let's hope Max is okay. He's had some knee issues he's had to deal with throughout his career, so let's hope that there's nothing bad and just a little bit of knee-on-knee action. And Jay Walker has found himself on the stripe shooting one, so he must have had a little bit of chit-chat, talk back from someone on the FI team as that was all happening.
I wonder if Carr took exception to what had happened there.
Well, my play-by-play is telling me that foul on Cruz Parrott Hunt there, so maybe he had a word to say, but I'm not sure. I won't blame anyone. Yeah, offensive foul. Lockie Albrecht just using that little chicken wing there, a little bit overzealous, using that hand to clear himself some space. The FI with a chance to eat into this lead with 1 minute to go at the third quarter.
Movement there, wrapping that arm around. So Bazant to bring the ball up the court, down by 8. Boy dishes it off to Thompson, who also can shoot very well, as we've seen tonight. No Parrott Hunt on the court. Shot clock running out, down to 2. Thompson fighting for the rebound. Will go back to the Rams. Thought he had it.
Yeah, good job there, Jet Thompson getting on the offensive. It looked like it came off Taylor Britt, didn't it? Referee right there in position makes the call. Canterbury Rams ball.
Britt, about 13 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Denner Britt picks up the foul on a driving Albrecht, and that's what we were talking about. What is missing for the SPY team is someone to go in and draw those fouls and get them some opportunities at that free throw line.
Yeah, Lockie Albrecht more than happy just to relentlessly attack the basket. It's called for the offensive foul the possession before. What does he do? Straight back at his man, puts his head down, gets himself a trip to the stripe.
The lead is still 9 for the Rams, but Kaya Isaac was the one who hustled and got the ball back. So 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Walker gets it out for the 3, unable to get there. And so 14 seconds left for the 5. They're going to go quickly for that shot. And Albrecht gets there and disrupts. So last opportunity for possession. No, it's not going to be. It's going to be the 5. No one wants to grab that ball.
I was going to say, terrible shot selection there from Holland. They managed to get the ball back, but 15 seconds left on the clock. You got the ball in transition. Hold that thing for the last shot. You want to make sure you get a good quality shot off there. Try and bring that lead back down to 6-7 going into this fourth quarter. That could have easily gone back Rams' way. Not a great decision there.
So at the end of the third spell, it is 60 points to 51. The Canterbury Rams leading the Tauranga Whai by 9 points. 10 minutes of basketball coming right up after this. Don't go anywhere.
When you get to like going at the guy
Give it, Sam, not keep it. You guys continue on to the corners and we play off that game. Keep going to work defensively. If you want to struggle down here, it's up to you.
Welcome back to your round 9 action in the NZNBL. It's the second match of the round. The Tauranga Whai hosting the Canterbury Rams at the moment as the home team with a 60-51 lead over the Tauranga Whai. It has been a real arm wrestle of a match. And Tom Abercrombie, I saw you listening in intently to Judd Flavel. Any insight?
Yeah, trying to hear what he was talking about there with his team. Missed a fair chunk of that, but last bit there just spoke about, you know, acknowledging they are having some troubles offensively. They haven't shot the ball as well as they would like, but defensively he wants them to hold solid, be a force at that end of the floor, and that'll be able to get them home no matter what's happening at the other end. As we see a nice little move from MJ Walker start off this fourth quarter.
It's a tough whistle on Thompson, I think. They will take a trip to the Chemist Warehouse free throw line.
That's the difference really between these two teams though. Like, the Rams do a good job of just relentlessly attacking the paint. And they're going to get some calls eventually because they just keep going at it. The Whai, few and far between in their dribble penetration, attacking the basket, and subsequently have not been rewarded. They've only shot the 2 free throws tonight where they are 0 for 2. So far, Tauranga Whai have not made a free throw in this game.
And those are the little things that all add up and they all count. You take away the free throw shots, that's 14 free throws. And well, if they hadn't given up that many points, they'd be in the lead, the fight.
Yeah, Whai not doing too bad a job at the defensive end. Made life tougher than usual as we see the nice little finish from Holland on the inside. We need some more of that. Good aggressive intent getting downhill. The Whai have been solid enough defensively and they've shot the ball extremely well, as we've talked about from the perimeter. Just need to get a few more of those easy baskets, those ones that just keep the scoreboard ticking along.
And we saw Holland at pace, and that is when they've been so good, is when they're in transition and they go quickly. And Thompson has ball in hand, gets it away to Brooke, back to Thompson. Carr, back in the hands of Thompson, goes himself, looking for that tough finish, doesn't get the roll, but he will go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe, and that's exactly what we asked for.
That's what we're talking about. Good intent there from Jet Thompson. He just puts his head down, goes straight at that big, attacks, and he gets the benefit of the doubt from the referee. Jet Thompson has brought some good energy to this game.
I'm a big fan of those 2 points, 2 people leading at the moment, Prairie Hunt and Lockie Albrecht. Make sure you scan that too, because there's pizza prizes for picking the score and there's pizza prizes for picking the MVP.
There's pizza on the line. And our fans, they've been watching intently. I think they've nailed that one. Bruce Parrott Hunt, Lockie Albrecht, both been fantastic for their respective teams. Equal vote getters in their MVP race right now.
So 7 points. The Canterbury Rams lead at the moment, and every time Thompson has come on, he has added something. He has been the difference off the bench.
He's added their first free throws of the game, hasn't he? The start of the fourth quarter, the Whai have finally got some production from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
And he's rewarded with a seat on the bench.
It's a cool game.
Britt, I think that might be his first 3 attempt of the game. They try to go quickly through. Holland fires it out to Bazant, who was waiting out on that left edge. Opened up there for Brooke. Fires the ball out back into the hands of Hunt. Who wants to shoot? It'll be Bazant. And it's a deep 2.
It's a deep 2, and it'll be a timeout here from the Canterbury Rams. Once again, the Tauranga Whai bringing this thing back. We've got a 5-point game.
They are like that annoying sibling that just will not go away. They are biting at the heels of this Rams team. They cannot seem to pull away the Whai. They get their tails up.
It's a sign of a good together team though, isn't it? Because they don't give up, as you said, no matter what's happening. In this game, they withstood a lot of runs from the Rams. They've hung around. That's all they need to do. They just need to keep hanging around. As we spoke about earlier, the Rams, pressure's on them. Everyone expects them to win this one. They can keep this thing close heading into the last few minutes, then it's anyone's ball game.
Denham Brooks entered the chat.
I like that pick. He's been good.
He has been. He's knocked down a couple threes. He's got some nice blocks.
8 points, 8 rebounds for Denham Brook.
Almost a double-double. Keep on voting as to who you would like to see. Cruz Hunt has now overtaken Lockie Olbrich.
I'd like to see Walter Brown get a couple of votes. He's plus 13. He's done good.
Yeah.
That hasn't always shown up in the stat sheet, but when he's been on the floor tonight for the Rams, good things have happened. Gets after it defensively. He's knocked down 3 threes.
Downtown
on the
Walter
night.
Brown.
Downtown Walter Brown.
He also said we can call him the basketball badger. Because he looks like Nick Cummins. Yeah, he's given us, you know, the honey badger.
We've got choices.
Yeah.
Get
Walter
another
Brown.
poll up there. What do the viewers prefer?
What's your favourite nickname for Walter Brown? Taylor Britt finds Lockie Olbrich, and then Denham Brook has entered the chat again.
Verticality. Taylor, we spoke about it earlier. Denham Brook just standing tall. Doing a good job not bringing the hands down and fouling on that one.
Staying in the cylinder. Getting a hand to that one was Isaac. Bazant tries to find an open lane and gets fouled hard as well.
It'll be interesting to see what the referee calls here. It looked like Jaden Bazant was trying to kick that one out to the corner. He probably won't get free throws out of this one. Yeah, it'll be Tauranga Whai ball. As we see here on the replay, Jaden Bazant tried to kick that one to Denham Brook in the corner. Taking a little while to recover from that one.
Again, the hot pink outfits. I love that hoodie.
Pink merch, people love it. I like that white strip too.
Yeah. There's not a lot I don't like about the 5 strip, to be honest.
Need to give me one of those.
Well, Bazant is succumbing to whatever troubles he sustained in that heavy collision. Let's hope that we still see him back out on the court. Still 7.5 minutes to play. Sure, he'll have a chat to the physios and come back on. Brook dishes it back to Pero Hunt. Holland with the spin to Tuhi Lewis. Back out to Holland for 3. It's a fight underneath the rim for the ball. Britt is the one that comes up with it. Walker. Oh, doesn't get the ball in the end, but Max Darling with the offensive board. It's a nice finish out on the edge.
Bang, MJ Walker, fantastic job just staying with the play. Doesn't get the finish, but back on his feet quickly, relocates the corner. Find him for the 3-pointer at just the right time.
So important to reload, as we've just seen there from Walker. Driving hard there was Holland, no whistle. In fact, we have a whistle, but it might be shot.
I think we have a whistle in transition. This referees just come together and have a chat about it. Might be shot clock, as he said.
Nope, it's a foul.
It's a foul. That just happened out of shot. So it might be danger times here. It might be a sportsman-like foul. Usually a foul in transition like that almost always is. As we see the relocation there. MJ Walker quickly up on his feet as he senses the opportunity for a wide open 3. Kai Isaac knocks down first one from the stripe.
I think you're right, it was unsportsmanlike. And he has made them pay, and again we are back out to a 10-point lead. And it must be so frustrating for Matt Lacey.
How many more runs do the Whai have in them?
Oh.
Done such a good job of bringing that gap back all night long, but 6.5 minutes to go in this one, down 10. Make that down 12. Taylor Britt knifing his way to the rim for another 2.
I think that equals the biggest lead of the game. Carr has Max Darling on him. And Tatui Lewis getting good pressure from Kaya Isaac behind them, so they've turned the ball over again. Walker to Buffin for a three-point shot. Pulled the trigger and couldn't find that target, so back in the hands of the fight. Carr loses the handles, don't worry, because Pera Hunt gets there in the end. Looked like he was traveling, but he got tripped, so will be a foul.
The trip gets called. Cruz Perrin Hunt draws the foul. Taylor Britt a little bemused by the call, but a couple of good possessions there from the Rams, generating some good things out of their defense. Kai Isaac blowing up a handoff on the far side in that previous possession, generating another turnover out of the Phi, which has been a bit of an issue for them tonight as they cough it up again.
That one
We will
hurts.
have a timeout. Matt Lacey, the Canterbury Rams starting to pull away in this one.
It'll be frustrating for the Phi because they have been in this for the entire game, and in the last couple of minutes, the Rams have just started to pull away.
Yeah, well, a couple of turnovers, 13 and 14, I believe, for the game for the Phi. It's been an issue all night long, taking care of the ball. As we spoke about earlier, shooting the ball extremely well from the perimeter, but is that sustainable over a whole game? Well, it looks like it won't be. And I'm glad that this graphic has popped up on our screen again because I've missed it.
$40 for 100 pepperoni black garlic pizza. You can write that code down or take a photo of that QR code because that is valid until next Tuesday. A lot of time to order pizza. Even if you just had dinner already, it's all right. You can have that tomorrow.
It's a late night snack right there for some. It's a big pizza.
Well, maybe people like you with fast metabolisms can do that at late night. Me
no,
not so much.
I'm not playing anymore.
Frustrating for the Phi because they have really been in this. Taylor Britt and Walter Brown entered the chat now. And Bazan.
Yeah, a little bit of movement there, eh? Cruz Perrin Hunt still up the top, deservedly so, 27%, but
Denham Brook up there now.
Denham Brooks rising up the charts. Lockie Olbrooks dropped down. Big fella's been solid, 21 points, 9 rebounds. The Rams, their best contributor on the evening.
Well, Pera Hunt's been stuck on 19 for a long time.
Yeah, he has. Rams done a good job just locking into him, not giving him anything easy in the latter part of this game.
Denham Brook for 3, couldn't get there, and it's in the hands of Buffin. Gets a bounce pass to Walker Jr., who throws it down for the first time tonight. Good to see.
That's what we love to see. Rams getting out in transition. Once again, generating points off turnovers. Points off their defense. It's a little sloppy there from Max Darling.
That was athletic from Carr.
That was a heck of a steal. Max just a little sloppy. Probably didn't see that one coming from Phil Carr.
Are you even at a Phi game if King Kapisi's not yelling fired up?
You've got to love his energy, don't you? You see MJ Walker finishing in transition. It's make or break time for the Phi here. Really need a bucket, as you said. Cruz Perrin Hunt has been sitting on 19 points for a while. He's had the hot hand tonight. He's going to have to get hot again in these last 5 minutes if the Phi are going to bring this one back.
The man himself, King Kapisi.
The Transformers laptop too. That's sick.
Was it the Autobots or the Decepticons?
Looks like a Decepticons kind of guy.
Bazant for 3. Tried to crash the board. I thought that might have come off the hand of a Rams player. Kids in the background debating as well.
Yeah, they've overturned it. It was one of those ones. It looked like it could have been an over-the-back call. Possibly the ref just giving the benefit of the doubt, but overturn. Phi get another shot at this one.
Denham Brook has Buffin on him. Back to Carr. Holland. Bazant. out on that left edge as Carr with the 3, back to 13 points.
Well, just when they needed it, Phil Carr knocks down the 3. Max Darling just a little bit slow on the closeouts there. Still doesn't look like he is moving as well as he can be.
Taylor Britt from the free throw line made that look easy. Bazant looking for options, finds Carr. Holland back to Bazant. Tara Hunt hasn't really had any open looks. He's open now. Haven't kicked it to him. And maybe just needs to yell at his teammates a little bit louder that he is free, because there's been a few possessions now where he's been open.
Yeah, he has been open late a couple of times, but the Rams, as we see Taylor Britt, huge bucket there, he loves it. Just what his team needed, but the fight just searching for things on the three-point line, and the Rams so much more locked in. As we see here, Taylor Britt gets the mismatch that he wants. Denham Brook just takes him straight to the bucket. His favoured left hand, which he finishes so well.
And I know that we have been applauding the Five for their impressive three-point shooting, but should they be looking for the easier baskets?
Well, they should have been doing it from the outset, because now when things have tightened up and the Rams are really locked into what they're doing on the perimeter, they're struggling to generate offense, easy offense. As we said, they haven't had anything easy all night. Everything's been hard work, having to work hard in the half court to try and generate some decent looks. That's resulted in them just shooting 28% from two-point territory on the night. That three-point percentage has dropped down to 45. And they haven't had another option to go to.
3 minutes and 46 seconds left in this game, and the score has blown out, but it is not reflective of the battle that we have witnessed tonight.
No, it's been a close one all night. The Rams 17-9 so far in this fourth quarter have pulled away, showing all that class, talent and experience that they do have in that roster. There's a reason why they're right at the top of the table at the moment. Know how to win when they get themselves in these situations.
Their biggest scoring one is 18 points, and their biggest lead is 17 points, which is now. The Five really need to get some points here and get some stops. It's now or never really for the fight. And heavy collision up the back. You would have thought maybe a slight bump from Max.
It doesn't take that much from Max. He's a big boy. Phil Carr ends up on the floor, but no call. Rams will have this one with a chance to extend on this 17-point margin. Really put this one out of reach.
Britt has Tara Hunt on him. Buffin. Haven't seen too much from Buffin tonight. And Brook gets the foul as well. So Buffin will shoot 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Yeah, Buffin, 10.6 rebounds, 1 assist on the evening so far. Chance to get himself a couple more from the stripe, but it's been Lockie Olbrick, 21 points. MJ Walker, 18. Taylor Britt, 12. Doing the damage for the Canterbury Rams this evening.
Lead now 18 points. Make that 19. Successful trip for Buffin.
You can just sense the air's got out of the sails a little bit.
Yes.
Crowds quietened down a little bit. You can feel like this one might be out of reach for the Phi, but they won't stop scrapping and fighting. As Jaden Bazant gets the nice little dish to Phil Carr down low.
I don't know if Carr was expecting that one either. Put it in his hands, put it up. Obliged.
Always nice to just get one in the breadbasket right underneath the basket.
Nice shot from Buffin. He certainly has his tail up. Tara Hunt. Back to Pero Hunt. See some movement down on the baseline from Lewis. Nice little pop pass in to Denham Brook.
Really nice. Cruz, no look.
Weighted it perfectly too.
Yeah, just popped it up there, and Denham Brook gets the friendly bounce off the rims.
Lewis. Just trying to mark Taylor Britt at the moment. He has had a good game tonight, Britt. Just gone about his work.
Yeah, I do like Taylor Britt's game. Nothing too flashy going on there, but really solid at what he does. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists tonight. So quietish night for his standards. Averaging 16, 3 and 5 on the season. But a really important part of this Rams team, experienced at that point guard spot, runs this team really well, able to find the hot hand when he needs to, and more than capable of taking over and doing his thing when his number's called as well.
Yeah, 27 games for the Tallbacks. He's got a whole lot of experience. Pero Hunt misses that free throw. Shot the lights out from outside the perimeter. Struggling inside. Successful in that attempt. So 16 points now, the difference. And as we mentioned before, this is not reflective of the game that we have had tonight. Tama Isaac gets it to Kai Isaac. Bounce pass to Buffin. Hopoi almost disrupts, gets up, and I think he got a hand to that one too. So Thompson with the rebound. Good defense coming in from Hopoi.
The youngster looked good in Rapid League earlier tonight, getting a few bonus minutes late in this one. Another great find from Cruz. Parrot Hunt building a nice little connection there with Denham Brook. They had back-to-back.
Nice vision.
Yeah.
Just identified him there, open. Take a look at this pass.
Bam, straight down the middle. Denham Brook does a good job keeping his head on a swivel too. Solid hands, solid finish down low.
Well, 3 Rams defenders in front of him too, and the ball always beats the person, and it was a pinpoint pass.
Who called timeout here?
It was the Rams.
Juddy, driving standards right to the last
exactly
minute.
what I was going to say. Probably something you'd want from a potential Breakers coach. But actually, let's talk about this in front of us. Taylor Britt come out of nowhere.
Wow.
The Brit whānau have picked up their phones.
That has swung, hasn't it? He loved us talking about him. We've loved watching him tonight. 38%. Taylor Britt.
Just the dark horse came out of nowhere. It wasn't even on the list beforehand.
Poor old Lockie Olbrich. It's dropped down to 12%. He hasn't played a whole lot in this fourth quarter. He's been able to be rested. Obviously, as we know, the Canterbury Rams going down to meet the Wellington Saints later this week, which is going to be a heck of a game. Make sure you're tuned in and watching that one.
Many big games coming up this round. Tomorrow night, the Tuatara will host the Giants, and obviously the Giants still very much in the running. They need a win there. The Sharks host the Nuggets, and you've picked the Sharks.
I have picked the Sharks.
Saints.
They are winless on the season, Taylor, but I feel like they can't go winless the whole season. The Nuggets, they've just lost Ty Webster.
Yes.
They haven't been playing great basketball recently. Who knows? It's going to peg me one back up in the ladder for Hoots Heads, hopefully. Otherwise, I'll be down with you.
Thanks for that. Lewis. He put up the 3 ball. Walter Brown called for the foul.
I guess the foul. He had a 4-point play in the Rapid League earlier tonight too.
Yes.
From the baseline. Almost gets another one here. Does get quite a bit of elevation on his jumper, as we see on the replay here. One of those shooters who jumps forward a little bit on his shot, and you've got to give them landing space. Walter Brown should know that.
He's saying, come on, it's my birthday. Let me have it.
He's getting a win for his birthday. Can't be too greedy.
A dub on your birthday is not bad.
How old's Walter Brown turning?
21.
21.
21.
Man, oh man.
What's 9 plus 10?
19.
Oh, have you not seen that?
Huh?
Oh, Tom, showing your age.
Oh, God. I'm not 21. Not anymore.
46 seconds left to go.
I'm being laughed at for this reference.
Walter Brown showing some nice handles, get some air time, but just couldn't get the finish. Thompson. And Jet Thompson's been good tonight. We have to give him his flowers as well.
He's been good when he's had the opportunity. Played very well. He's done this, been aggressive.
Oh,
Finishes like that.
that's a lovely floating shot too, because he was strong on the drive against Walter Brown.
Yep, Jet Thompson, 10 points on the evening. He's 2 for 3 from the 3. And most importantly, he's in the positives, the plus minus, the only FI player who is +1 on the night.
He's been around for a while, Jet Thompson, but getting some nice sustained minutes here for the FI. So the Rams, you'd think, would have it last possession. Tama Isaac, the 17-year-old from Christ. Lovely roll off the fingers.
Lovely little action there, bit of ghost action with his older brother. Comes up and slips the screen, opens up the lane. As we see here, Kaya coming in, just clipping the defender, and lovely finish from the younger Isaac brother.
So in the end, it has blown out, but I'll tell you what, it has been close throughout this entire game. The FI, they battled, they stuck into it, but it was that fourth quarter. It was finally the straw that broke the camel's back. With each and every run, the Rams would just go a little bit further, and the FI just couldn't sustain it. Plenty of positives to look at for the FI. They've got a couple seconds left. Oh, wow. Jet Thompson.
Why not? Why not Jet Thompson? That man needs some more minutes.
And he's putting a stake for it, isn't it? He's saying, Coach, give me more time. Matt Lacey, pay attention to me.
Well, he's been really solid. Really solid. Hasn't made any mistakes out there. Hasn't forced anything offensively. He's been aggressive, taking his opportunities when they come. And we'll see some more of Jet Thompson from the FI as the season rolls along.
Love to watch him tonight. He has been good, Jet Thompson. But Taylor Britt is the MVP tonight. 47, he's been climbing and climbing.
Yeah, late bloomer. Taylor Britt, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, couple of steals. He was solid for the Rams all night long. Pretty balanced scoring approach from the Rams. All 5 starters in double figures for this one.
So take a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats, and Pero Hunt in the end got to 20. Plenty of people on the Rams team with lots of points.
Yeah, really balanced. 21 points for Albrick, 18 for Walker Jr., 14 for Buffin. Taylor Britt chipped in his 12, Walter Brown with 11. Balanced approach from the Rams. Cruz Parrott Hunt, 20 points, but most of that damage was done in the first half. Phil Carr, he battled hard for his 11 rebounds. Played solid down low. Lockie Albrick, 9 rebounds. Walter Brown, as we said, he did a little bit of everything tonight. 8 points, 8 rebounds as well for Denham Brook. Jaden Bazan led everyone in assists with 7 tonight. Hooking up Cruz Parrott Hunt a fair bit on the 3-point line. As we see, Lockie Albrick, 1 block for the Rams. And the 3 steals, really impressive for me. Lockie did a good job getting after it, getting out in transition, as the Rams look to build on this and take that winning momentum into the rest of the weekend.
So the second game in round 9 has concluded, and it is the Rams with the win. The next game coming up is the Tuatara hosting the Giants, and then we go down to the deep south to Invercargill. The Southern Sharks will host the Otago Nuggets, and then the Wellington Saints will play the Rams. That will be a very big game at the top of the table. It will be a very nice game to watch. And then also on Sunday we have the Jets playing the FI and the Franklin Bulls hosting the Giants. So lots of teams going with doubles this weekend, needing to rest those bodies. And that's exactly what the FI team will be doing after this game. On behalf of the Sky crew, thank you so much for joining us myself and Tom Abercrombie signing out for tonight, but we will see you all tomorrow for a very good game. The Tuatara up against the Giants. Have a good evening. Mā te wā.